wouldn't even know how to actually go about doing that anyways. Wouldn't know. Hello. I got a sponsorship, but I don't want to take it. Well, if ever this was going to be good, I guess it's here. Oh, well, yeah, I still don't even think it is. We're playing the actual Tanic, or the one that requires a mythic investment that's either strictly worse or about the same as Perforos. That's what we're playing. Twitch gives you sponsor invitations, and they're for mobile games that I've never like played a mobile game in my life. So like I don't. Hey, $20 is $20, right? I'm not gonna do it though. Whenever this creature or another thing enters, exile top card. Still another card that might play into the commander. Alright, well the warp cards in general aren't really that amazing, at least in red. Yeah, I'll put Godo in here. Hello, person. Endstone is funny. Upkeep? Okay. This is so slow. Terminal Yep. So I warp Ulamog. My opponent plays Birds of Paradise. Whenever... Wait, doesn't this means I can't swing with the creature I warp though, right? I can't swing with a creature I warp with? They lose their commander forever if I sack... Yeah, I can I sack reliably? That's weird, but if I just warp Ulamog, I can't then swing because Ulamog is exiled. I don't know, it's weird. I don't know. Maybe it does something. Mirror March doesn't work with legendaries, right? Probably not great. Yeah, it does come back, and it technically has haste, which doesn't matter to... Oh yeah, you can't warp Ulamog, I forgot. It's not red. Bro, this is just worse than Perforos. This is just so not good to me. Yeah, they'll have haste, but not with this thing. They won't have haste with Mirror. Just for the sake of having cards to warp, I think I'll play Sundering Titan. I don't even think Wormcoil is very good. Platinum Angel is funny. Could Cauldron Breaker? Sure. I could technically just play Perforos. Terror. Clive technically has something going on. This won't work? Why? Oh, it doesn't work. I guess Lizard Blades can make the creature scarier? I mean, Twin Flame just deals 6 damage. Until I cast it again. Glorybringer is funny. Probably Bedlam Reveler. Faithless Looting. Foundry Beetle. There's not a lot of artifacts in my deck, though. I think this is just better as a mana rock. I can't really swing. Wait. This doesn't... I mean, I'm exiling like 6 drops with this. Whenever more cards are put in exile from your library or your grave, you know, this doesn't... I'm just exiling random things that I can't cast because it's a bunch of expensive nonsense and it doesn't work with warp. Something's exiled from library or graveyard, it doesn't work with warp anyways, so... Even if it did, though. Even if I was warping with my commander, that a 1/1 counter is not really doing anything. Lightning bolt. We are a red deck, so I think mooning people is fine. I'm not going to run fetch lands. Don't we have a different Eldrazi temple? Was this already in the game or was it not? If it wasn't, wow. This flew over my head. It's not as crazy as the other ones, but I didn't notice that was in the game now. Every time I read these, there's just new ones that pop up. The Cathedral of War. Bonders is in the game. I don't know if I need that. This is 3, right? Yeah, it's not on that alone. Deserted Temple. I don't know if there's any land that's crazy with that. Can probably play Inventor's Fair. Yeah, I think Bonder's been around for a while. Three or less? What do I have that's 3 or less? Do I have a single card? Oh, like Ragavan. Oh, Lizard Blades. Okay. So it can find Lizard Blades or Ragavan. Oh, and then the creature dies. Oh, no. If it was 3 or greater. If it was 3 or greater. But it's not. Can't forget the helmet. And then probably gamble. As is tradition. Probably artifact mana would be nice. You know, medallion. Just mana ramp is probably kind of thing we're doing. When this attacks or dies, each mode must target a different player. Okay. The top one's neat. 2 treasure tokens. Wait, what? You have to choose two, so your opponent gets a beneficial effect. Sure. Ideally not giving them treasure tokens, but the bottom one's okay, I guess. You can give your opponent the bottom one and then spin your hand a little? I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I'd say you always win out. I think you always win out with this attacking. But still. I wouldn't say this is bad. I don't think this is bad. Okay, well, I don't own it. It's a mythic, so that's out of the question. But there are enough, or just other things you could do, I think, that are better, where you wouldn't play this. Like, there's a bunch of other 5-mana red scary things that I would play before I'd play this. I've actually never seen anyone play this before, ever. I don't know how new it is. It's from that conspiracy set or something. The Red Gear Hulk. It's the Exile 3 or something like that? Exile... Oh, it's from the... They got a Final Fantasy version. Look at that. Do I have an original? No, I don't. Oh, well, out of the question. But I don't know if I like this that much. I don't know. I mean, you can hit your opponent for some significant damage, but you can also do stone cold nothing. It can just randomly do nothing at all. Which sometimes it does. And we don't have Eldrazi because we're not Purphoros. So we can't just flip like Emrakul and do 13. We just can't. I mean, we could run Eldrazi. But it doesn't work with the commander. So I don't know if we're like the biggest of red decks because of that. We're not quite Harrogast. Like maybe Harrogast likes it. Purphoros could... Yeah, Purphoros would like it with all the big Eldrazi. But again, there are probably better options before I would play Gearhulk. But to be fair, there's not a lot of options. You actually just can't play Harrogast. What was I going to say? What was I going to do? Oh, Mana Rocks. So this costs 4. Definitely Chrome Mox. Probably not Mox Amber. Not yet. Ow. So I can cast it for realsies later, which does give us lines that involve not playing our commander. Like, we can play things that don't require my commander. I don't know how much burn interaction I need. Hopefully not a boatload. Buried treasure gives us something to find. Yeah, Nexus of Becoming is on upkeep, right? It's on upkeep. I like the Celestius. Oh, is it instant? Guess Gilded Lotus is fine. I can actually warp Gilded Lotus for literally no reason, but I can. Oh, right. I almost forgot to actually put Portal on the deck. Palantir is cards. The One Ring is a cast trigger. It's kind of hard to draw off it, but like if you cast it twice, maybe it's cool. I sometimes it draws twice. Paradox Engine with Mana Rocks lets me go crazy, I think. Oh, it's combat. Alright. exile an artifact creature, and then you just make a 3/3, but it stays in play forever. You can do it pre-warp. Yep, it works. It works. It turns your scary threat into a 3/3, but maybe the stats on it don't ruin you. We have enough mana rocks to play Eldrazi, so I could now play Sneak Attack. I can play Sneak Attack now, yeah. Which means I really want to play with my commander giving this haste sometimes. I think there's something there. Simulacrum twice. Yeah. You watched my Genova commander? Trying to get all the cards? I'm ashamed to tell you I can't recognize that by name. There it is. Alright, let's see. Go to my lists here. What is this? What is this? Oh, the Ninja Turtle mutant thing. Yeah, okay. Nice. Genova. Command Tower? The Ulamog will count the cards waiting to warp. Yeah. It's pretty easy to have Ulamog get counters on it anyways, but we also have the warp benefit. Spike Field Hazard is interesting. I probably need Strangle. I don't know about Strike It Rich. What's the weird Seek card that's almost as good as the blue one? Discard a card and then seek two things that are not that. Yeah, that's fine. I like that. I think this is another sleeper card no one plays. Oh yeah, this thing. Right. The Better Hedron Archive. Wait, did I actually put Purphoros in here? No. Alright, so both Taniks are funny. One of them is Tatyova at home, and the other is Purphoros at home. But the warp stuff is kind of cool. We can actually play Galvanic Blast. I don't hate Shock, and we're probably going to have Metalcraft sometimes, and maybe not all the time. Can I put Artifact Lands into play? What happens if you warp an artifact? Oh, you can't, because you can't cast it. Alright, you can't cast lands. Can't warp the old Great Furnace? Whatever the red artifact land is. I think it's Great Furnace. Yeah. Mystic Forge? Third of the deck. Also have Paradox Engine. And Inventor's Fair. Yeah, you can play Mystic Forge. There's also colorless cards. It's not just artifacts. I did run Eldrazi slightly more than it looks. Are there other artifacts that are good? I actually didn't really look at all of them. Chainsaw is an artifact. I don't know why I'd warp it. Oh, well, you can double Chainsaw when you warp it. Like, okay. Maybe not. Warping this is funny, but then you're not flipping it, but it's doing the thing twice. Woo! Alright, what about you? Enters, you may have it become a copy of something, except it has haste. Alright, that works. There's text on it. It does require that I have, like, the thing with stuff, but I'm sure that's possible. Could just full stop actually cast this out of hand. This might just be playable as a card, like full stop. Every single time I played it, my opponent felt like they must kill it, so maybe it's good. Every time it's in play, my opponent's like, oh, I gotta kill this. That bodes well. Yeah, let's look at 4 and up. Warping 4 is just kind of weird, but like, I don't think I'm playing Cosmos Elixir. Isn't there a second Solemn Simulacrum now? that gets like a cave or something. This thing? Oh, okay. It doesn't draw, so it's not quite the same. And it has to be a cave? No, it can be a basic. It can be a basic. I mean, at this mana cost, you do something better, though. At least here we will. Yeah, Solemn Simulacrum's fine. Mystic Forge. I don't know if we get Devotion. Doesn't look like it. Fires of Invention? Ooh, that's weird. Isn't this banned? Oh, it got nerfed. It's at 5 mana now. You may cast spells of mana value less than or equal to the number of lands. Well, we play mana ramp in the form of artifacts. I can't warp this in, and then after I warped it in, cast like something crazy. I'm not a green deck? Yeah, I don't play more than one land a turn. So I play this on turn 5, and then next turn I can get like a double 6. I don't know. It's kind of just... It should just be another threat. It should just be a threat itself, than setting up other threats. Slightly easier, and sometimes not even easier. Yep. What? Why am I... Wait, how do you spell it? Oh, is it because I just don't have it? Did I turn off the... not collected? Okay, that explains it. I was typing it right, I didn't own it. Well, notably, it doesn't kill my commander. It's possible to station this. Destroy non... Oh, God. It's a new card, and it works. It's not quite the same as Cityscape Leveler, but what really is. What really is. So, it's always a 3/3. I can't make it just a random thing. It's still worth trying, I think. Terminal Velocity. When this permanent enters... Wait, no. When this leaves... Okay, the problem with this is it kills my commander. Sometimes you can just give something really cool haste and stuff, and... Oh, it blows up lands. Oh, alright. Sure. Lizard Blades doesn't do anything without a big scary threat. And until I have one, this isn't exciting. It has to be in play before I even put it into the... Yeah, alright. Maybe that's just goofy, actually. Yeah, we'll craft that. Yeah, Atali. Oh, the other Atali. Yeah, the slightly less exciting Atali. Exile top of each player's cast them without paying their mana cost. I get it. Alright, why not? Let's take out Bone Horde, because that... Well, this is still just a thing that sits there. What about Terror? Terror does require something... Well, again, if it's in play first... I don't like setup cards. I just don't like setup cards. It's like, oh, this is only good. This 5-mana Mythic is excellent if you also have your thing doing its thing that isn't winning on its own already. So I don't really know if I like Terror. Yeah, okay. How many mana rocks do we have? I feel like I don't have enough. No, maybe I do. Oh, Curse Mirror taps for mana, right? Yeah, it does. I mean, I already have Faithless Looting. Windfall costs 4. It doesn't... That's not... This isn't free. It's not Faithless Looting. What does this do? Right, yeah. mean, we have Ancient Tomb Gemstone. Clive? I honestly don't like Clive, but I did put it in here. It actually probably should just be another Mana Rock. It's probably one of the weaker ones. Devotion's actually just abysmal here. Bone Horde is also just chilling on the sideline, not really doing anything exciting. I really just don't get Devotion here. Not in any significant sense. I think I'm going to take this and turn it into a Mana Rock. I could go for like 1 or 2 more 3-mana Mana Rocks. I really don't like Bone Horde either. We'll play the one with random upside. We'll do that. Well, I like it more than Windfall, but I don't know if I like this enough. I might actually just replace Bone Horde with this. Again, this isn't really... It's not really that great. Like, I don't... It's not 2 extra cards at all. I mean, you can play lands off of it, but you're not going to cast your giant threats off of it if you play it on turn 5. So you're just exiling giant things off the top. It's not at its best, is my point. It's not at its best. It's a good card in isolation, just sitting there, right? But it doesn't play with my commander, which is why I don't like it. That's why I took out the other thing I can't even remember. The other forgettable high value 5-mana. Oh, Terror of the Peaks. Same logic. It's very scary. It's not bad, but it's not at its best, and I could probably do better. Like, run things that care about this. Could actually very significantly struggle having an empty hand. Could actually really struggle with an empty hand. Experimental Frenzy, doesn't that break warp? Yeah, you can't warp off the top. That ain't gonna work. Yeah. I don't know about that one. There is a 3-mana Windfall. I don't have to worry about trying to flip it or anything. Wurmcoil's tragic. Well, you cast off the top with Frenzy. It just specifically says from your hand. It has to be from your hand. Otherwise, I guess you could warp, because it's still casting, right? Or is it play, which is the same thing, I guess. Yeah, okay, it separates them. It doesn't say play cards. It says play lands and cast spells, yeah. If warp didn't say hand, this would work. It would be kind of weird. We already have, like, the what is it? Mystic Forge kind of does the same thing. But it doesn't, I guess it can't warp off the top or anything. Alright. We're going to do this. We're going to send it. Another commander that didn't actually take me like 90 minutes to build. But with mono red and big red, or almost big red. Yeah, Bonehorde will stay for now. This is okay. We're here with the mythic version of Tanic. Last time it was Tatnyova at home. This time it's kind of Perforos at home. So it's a 4 mana 3/5. Other creatures you control have haste. Artifacts and red creatures have warp 3. So you can't cast warp from the top of your deck. We were thinking about Experimental Frenzy and Mystic Forge. Warp is from hand. Still playing Mystic Forge though. And after it's done its thing, so it's like Sneak Attack, you know, you bring it in, and then instead of you sacrificing it, it just gets into exile to a place where you could cast it later. So it's a little bit more interesting than maybe sacrificing it like Perforos and Sneak Attack would do. But it's essentially just Sneak Attack in the command zone on a 3/5 creature, which is a little concerning. Perforos is indestructible and sometimes isn't even a creature. Well, actually, a vast majority of the time, it's just actually not a creature. So we'll see how this fares. I'm going to play a bunch of mana so I can actually cast these things. This specifically, as it has tripped me up well over 2 times. It's artifact cards and red creatures. So you can't put in Emrakul. It's red creatures and artifacts. You can put in artifact creatures, but you can't put in the colorless creatures that are not artifacts. I'm still going to run Ulamog, and I think this as well. There might be 1 or 2 others. Those might be the main... Oh, this one. This does the thing, but you can't, like, warp it, because if it gets exiled by warp, you can't, like, do the thing. But, it, to me, feels like a must-answer threat every time I play it, and everyone seems to kill it immediately, so I like Lightning Rods. And that's kind of the same with this. It doesn't play well with the commander. I mean, you can warp it in, but exiling cards off the top, I'm going to hit things that a fair amount of the time I just straight up can't cast. It's not like you're losing a ton of value by not being able to cast the cards or whatever, but like this could just be another thing to do with this, but there might just be enough to do with my commander already. I'm running the Godo Helm thing because Red just likes to do that with Gamble. If it wasn't for Gamble, I probably wouldn't recommend running Godo and Helm in all the red decks forever, moving forward in the history of Historic Brawl, but as long as stuff like Gamble exists. We also have Inventor's Fair, if that matters for some reason. The One Ring is kind of cool. You can't tap it for free, though. But if you untap, play a land, you can warp this in, tap, draw. You have protection. It gets exiled. You can then, I suppose, do it again next turn. So that's kind of cool. It's not the most exciting, but, you know, it's a thing to do. Paradox Engine with really any amount of mana rocks is just good. There was the 2 or 3 decks ago I played this, and people are asking, well, where's the combo? And I'm like, well, this is the combo. Like, this card. That's the combo. It's a one card combo. You don't need a combo with it. If there is a combo I can run with it that seems worthwhile, sure. But I don't think there is one in here that, like, wins immediately or whatever. But Paradox Engine is just gross and disgusting. Mirror March. Oh, I still have this. I might not want to run this. This is not great with legendaries. So I actually am going to take this out, I think. I had it in here. It was like one of the first cards I put in, and now that I'm looking at it, yeah, it just doesn't really work with legendaries. None of the legendaries really have scary ETBs either to really work with this. So yeah, we're taking that out. And I'm me. I don't win coin flips. We know this to be true. I need a coin flip montage of all the coins I've flipped, because I just can't win them. I don't know if my account is flagged or something, but like I've lost the past either 12 to 14. It's over 10. It's over 10. I've lost like the past 12 to 14 coin flips. I don't know the outs of that percentage wise, but oh boy. Oh boy. But yeah, so we're just going to cheat things into play with a weird version of Sneak Attack and see what happens. So let's do that after I find a card. Can't go wrong with a braid. There we go. Let's go. Did I misspell Perforos? Uh-oh. It's gonna bother me. I don't think I did. Midweek Magic? Oh, I forgot about this. Oh no, can we blitz it in 14 minutes? Uh-oh. I forgot. Crap. I've been missing the midweek things. I've been missing the midweek things quite a bit. Let's see, what does Delana do? 4 mana, roll a d20. Yeah, okay, this makes it not legendary. Oh, this has to attack, though? Okay, well, yeah, you found it. Maybe it's not something I'm looking for, but yeah, that's kind of cool. That's all right. I don't have there's no like low roll with the d20. So that's actually kind of nice. Oh, and our first opponent is someone who auto disconnects. Excellent. There goes one of our 14 available minutes. This commander feels like a kill on sight? Well, absolutely, yeah. So is Vivi, but that doesn't stop people from just playing Vivi all day. Vivi costs 3, though. And has blue, and always has Mox in its hand, so I guess it's a little different. There are plenty of Lightning Rod commanders. I don't even know the cards in this deck. I might just bite the bullet and not even bother with this. It's not like I have the time to, anyways. I'm just gonna find a reason to complain that I didn't win a completely random format of randomly generated cards. Can't choose. I don't think you can choose your deck. You just choose 2 different piles of like 3 or something. Okay, cool. Non-target creatures, battlefield. Okay, let's just play the scary legendary I don't actually own a real version of. Wow, really? Okay. Sure. Oh, my opponent has it too. Good. Let's play... When this enters, until end of turn, another creature... Okay. Play the flyer because flying is busted in draft. Opponent agrees. Okay, interesting. Let's just hardcast. Hey! We did it. Look at that. Oh, yay. Let's see, do I get like a space card? Does it get... Oh, I got a mythic! Something I don't have? Okay, well if I didn't have that, that would actually be a really exciting one. I'll take that. Alright, yeah, I'm sure. I really want to blitz it out. There's a chance I just don't make it. I mean, it's kind of vindicating to like not always do the midweek thing, because I used to do every single one, and since the Final Fantasy set, I haven't done every single one. I'm just salty that we don't have Pauper forever. That's just why I'm the way I am, I guess. Guess I'll play this first. Look at that, the value. Look at that, we get the station. Huge. What does this even do? Sack a creature, draw cards. Alright. Maybe it'll matter. That's a 3/5 that warped. Alright. Beginning of your end step, if something did stuff. Counters. Sure. Did they keep both on top? Bruh. What does this do? Add mana. Okay, that probably won't do too much in the deck my opponent's playing, but you know, it's kind of cool. I'm gonna still deal damage to my opponent. Don't you mouse over my card? What are you doing? Okay. As long as you control an artifact, this is a 2/4. Sure. They didn't... Oh, they didn't station. When this enters, one target creature gets thing, spaghetti. I will swing with both because it triggers the Skitter Maw if they block the beetle. And I would block the beetle because they didn't station. Oh, it has flash. Oh, I can keep my beetle. I probably should. I value the beetle more than I value the 1/1 counter, so I'm gonna keep the beetle around. Never mind. It doesn't have to be my permanent. Alright, we're learning how Void works. Look at that. Couldn't even have told you that. Oh. Alright. Can't have everything, I guess. Let's play this, because we have something that's worth sacking. Yeah, we sack that. We sack that. Sure. Love to see it. Alright. We only need, what is that, 7 more? Did I miss a land drop? Wasn't paying attention. I did. I think I'm always doing that. I don't think I'd play this just for a land drop. Alright, busting out the old mythics. Love to see it. So I do this here. Sack the beetle at this point. And then you. And that's that. Well, I'm ahead on cards, but my opponent has these things. So here, can I warp? Wait, how do I do this? I don't think I should get rid of this, so we just get rid of this. Kill that. Play you. Get rid of, we'll get rid of this. I think I have enough card draw, honestly. Okay, that was a really weird turn. That didn't involve attacking my opponent. Alright, 2/1, cast your second spell, put a counter, they're going to cast something else here. Oh, they have a copy of this and play... Oh, wait, no, that's a different one. That's the other one. Alright, there it is. There it is. Alright, so we both have that card. I wonder if my opponent stations, or they block. Okay. This actually doesn't stop the card from being a thing. Land. Do this. Yep. Okay, so I still got some value out of that. I want to kill that 3-2, but I also want to play cards. Oh, I could have actually warped this on my thing. I didn't notice that. Rip. Let's play the... this, that, and warp this for damage. I can actually station all the way, and I'm probably not going to block, so I'll station this one too. Yeah, I'm just not going to block, so I'll station. Okay. I can't say I really use this that much, though. Or do I really even need it at this point? Oh no, we only have 4 minutes. We're not gonna make it. I mean, they already have a bunch of mana. This only gave them 1 mana. Yep. They played that before they did this. They would have got more mana. This is weird. They're not totally dead on board, but it's actually kind of close now. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can make them lose their creature. Probably do damage instead, though. Yeah, the saddest Tellurian Academy. I think mine is probably the saddest. At least there's taps for mana. So I can put a counter. Oh, my opponent can lose life, too. We have... There might actually be lethal here somewhere. That makes them lose another... They go to 9 now, right? Yeah, that wasn't totally free. Alright, so we can play... the old... Hokety-wokety. I can... play this... put it here. I can sack... you. No, I want to sack... Yeah, no. Let's sack this. Put a counter there. That can go away. 7. 8, 9? Yeah. Sweet. That was actually kind of a cool game. Got to showcase a bunch of cards. Look at that. All working in tandem. We have exactly... ends in time left. How much time is that? What is times left time? No! No! Oh, if I could just hit the Q button. We lost the last reward. Oh well. We got 2 of them. The Black Monument? Alright, well our first opponent is a not removal spell deck. Oh, that's not true at all. It's still mono blue. Okay, surprisingly, I have no mana rocks. Oh yeah, look at that Blood Moon. Look at it go. Look at it go. It's awful, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, we can get rid of Paradox Engine here. This doesn't look like a Paradox hand. Is it like a bounce spell? What is it? Enters tap target thing with stun. Okay. Interesting. Play this, I guess. I mean, I'm going to continuously cast cards until they mana drain, and then nothing I did mattered up to that point. I could have played Gilded Lotus, but I would rather not get slammed by something significant. Alright, land, bounce, land, creature, land, threat. Let's play Gilded Lotus now, and then concede if it gets countered? Sure. Okay, it didn't get countered. Suppose that means I'll play... Beginning of your end step, exile something. They can bounce my commander, which leaves the Gilded Lotus? Okay. Oh, nope. Just answer. You got it. So, now what? How is this game? Beginning your end step, exile target creature you control. And this is the first, and so they bounce 2 things with Venser. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or, get wrecked. Or, get wrecked. They can also just get Shemitah. There's no better win in the whole of this format. I'm surprised my opponent knew what was going on there. They scoot real quick. Get wrecked. I had enough mana. What do you mean? I had 10 mana. I had exactly 10 mana. I had 10 mana. What do you mean? There's literally 10 mana in play. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 6 lands. Yeah, there was 10 mana there. Chat, you're tripping. To be fair, I tend to trip heavy as well. It's a, isn't it a 5, it's a 4 mana equip, isn't it? Oh wow. Really? I fooled myself. No way. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I thought it was been 4 my entire life. Wow, it's an 11 mana combo. I thought it was a 10 mana combo. Oh my goodness. That's actually hilarious. Okay, well, it's, do you have Wash Away? Oh, looks like you do. No? Wasn't Wash Away. Could be something else. Do you have the perfect... Yep, of course you do. Why not? Alright, well, the mono blue deck has answered everything ever. Let's play this. It's the same deck we're playing against. Another game where Ancient Tomb's not really doing anything. And Galvanic Blast can't kill my opponent's creature. Or commander, so. Let's play you. Doesn't quite matter which one. I'm not gonna crack it. Yeah, we bluffed the combo then. Whoops. Yeah, they did concede too early. Yeah, we did not have that. That's hilarious. That's actually just so funny. I guess I played it with such confidence, my opponent just thought it was over. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, I can do that. Alright, well, the mono blue deck surely doesn't have infinite Frogify effects. It has to do something else. Surely. Okay. Nope, my bad. They just have everything they need every game. You got it. There's no reason to... So, I don't have haste. Copy their commander and blink the Titan. How long is it a copy? Oh, who cares? And yeah, we'll just play more mana. It's probably going to matter. Because why wouldn't it? There's no attack. Oh, there was an attack. There was an attack. Alright, I'm done. So does this work? Does that work? It does. Alright. Okay. We got around the second enchantment base removal from the mono blue deck. One, two, three, four. No more than 4. It's only one more. It's only one more. I'll just send it. Could have swung with the Guardian Idol, but I'm gonna crack this now. Well, that's funny. I'm not gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna just play it. I'm just gonna play it. Could dash it, but I'm just going to cast it. I think that's fine. Hello, person. Okay, that is a 6/6. Not a lot of reasons to end step my lightning bolt here. So I'm not going to. Hey, look, it's a really good card. Let's do Ancient Tomb 4, 5, 6. Wow, they want to go to 1 just so Ragavan doesn't hit them? That's crazy. Alright. I'm just chumping the Inferno Titan, for sure. I hope this bird is the reason they lose. Get Schmeeded. Alright, the mono blue dumb deck. We just crushed it 2 games in a row. Look at that. Inferno Titan was just an absolute menace. I almost, yeah, no, I don't know if I would have seen the copying my opponent's commander if someone in chat didn't say that. I was probably just going to copy this like a fool, but yeah, that worked. Look at that. We did miss some damage, I think, with the Guardian Idol, but I really didn't know what the Hedron Archive was going to draw. I mean, they're just... I mean, eventually we'll get our commander through all the infinite Frogifies and House Melds that this format has. It'll happen eventually. I don't think 1 or 7 are the same there, no. I showed my opponent Lightning Bolt. I could have Shock. I could have a Haste Threat that's like a 3/3. That's not free. This is the weird one. I'm gonna try to find something better. This is slightly better. This is slightly better. So far, we haven't had a busted sequence of, well, actually, the last game, if I had Paradox Engine, it would have been fine. Yeah, the Red Overlord's in here. I might even take this out. We'll see. It's red versus red. This does require a lot of equipment, though, which don't do anything without a creature. And it costs 6. Alright, we're just against the wall of 6-mana Final Fantasy commanders, I guess. This doesn't actually look like a hand where I cast my commander first. I can just go into the Atali and just simply cast the Atali. And I kind of like that. I can... Maybe I could do both. Yeah, I guess I could do both. Because I can cast it out of warp later. Winter Moon. Ripskis. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast this. Okay, I'm always paying 2 life. Tragic. Wait, what? Oh, right. It's not sneak attack. You have to cast the card with warp out of hand. It's not sneak attack. Land. Excellent. Don't you just love Atali? Isn't this great? Aren't you glad I did that? Isn't that just amazing? Truly ahead of its time. Well, here it is again. Yay! We got a card. You should most assuredly block this. You should really block. There you go. I'm gonna... Wait, I can play this? Oh, because of the warp. Oh, yeah, look at that. Cool. It actually did something. Oh, never mind. Oh, they got a haste one? Come on! What was this? Come on. Are you serious? You just instantly got a haste one? Alright, bro. Yep, you got it. Yep, sure. Yeah, okay. That's ridiculous. That's just absolutely ridiculous. You got it, bro. Why not? I mean, the last game I played was ridiculous, so it's only fair someone did it to me. It's ridiculous. Alright, I'm gonna just, for the sake of doing something with this, put in another thing. Same with this new Kavu. I just don't really like it at all, actually. Do I have the other bad warp card in here? I do. Yeah, we're taking that out too. They always hit it? I guess so. I've only played against it one other time, and it did nothing. Like, it just looked at me, and then my opponent conceded. Ridiculous. Alright. What about you? What do you do? Oh, no, can't do it. Can't do it. It's not a red creature. Is this the Drakuseth Dream deck? Oh my goodness, it might be. I've always wanted to play that card, unironically. Whenever this is dealt damage, your opponent sacks permanents. Alright. That's great. When this enters, other stuff gets double strike. This can kill your opponent with maybe double warping. It just gives me a double warp option, I guess. Is this all that's at 7 and up? Ugh. It's abysmal. What about you? What do you do? You may put X counters on this, where X is that... Wait, what? Whenever another creature enters. Oh, okay, I see. That's the Winota card. That discovers ETB? Yeah, that's alright, I guess. Assuming it's not a cast. I mean, even if it is a cast, maybe it's okay. It is not a 7-mana card, though. I mean, to be fair, if Atali didn't hit 16 lands, we might have won that. I feel like that's such a free matchup if they don't get the perfect haste equipment. It's just when it enters, yeah. Sure. It's got other things it can do as well, it's fine. We are running Buried Treasure, so... Alright, it's against a Slow Tie commander. Huge. Huge. Dare I get rid of Lightning Bolt? Dare I get rid of Lightning Bolt here? Yep. Extremely spicy, but I'm all in on it. I probably could have just got rid of this, but that's not fun. Alright, we didn't instantly lose. Oh, wait, we still can. We still can. My opponent exiled Birds of Paradise, so we probably do. Yeah. Alright, well, if I had Lightning Bolt, is there any card in my deck that lets me continue the game? Do I have Strangle in here? Okay. Do I discard Strangle? I don't. Game continues. I did lose a land, though. That's not ideal, but I'm just losing one of these three. Oh, welcome to Historic Brawl. Gamble, Strangle, Gemstone Caverns, Chrome Mox. Psychic Frog. Okay. It doesn't have Death Touch? Like Baleful Strix? Oh, wait. Hold on. Sure. They attacked me. Oh. Yeah, they got the, all decked out nonsense. Okay, well, we both survived the most ridiculous opener I've ever seen. And I'm not sure what's next. So I can do this. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. Oh, wait a minute. I can copy the Inferno Titan. We have potentially a serious attack here. Okay. What's holding priority? Exiling cards to get colorless. That's what's holding priority. Okay. Okay, maybe my opponent forgot. That's how that works. Hold control. I don't know how to hold control in combat. Do you? Three. Boom. Okay, there we go. 1 and 2. Okay. So they can make 11 zombies? Oh, yeah, they can make 11 zombies, but this doesn't kill me, and they lose their entire graveyard to do this. And they actually lose all the mana this can generate. Oh wait, it can only do cast a spell that's one or more colors without X. Wait, cast only a spell? Yeah, I see. Okay. Yeah, they lose access to their whole graveyard. It's probably still right, but the main thing is it doesn't kill me, so. Oh, they actually didn't do it all the way. Okay. So we swing with this, that, and that. So the best this 2/2 is going to be. It's kind of the best the Inferno Titan is going to be as well, honestly. So, like that. I guess I can, for the sake of simplicity, just do it like this, for the sake of simplicity. So I have 1 fire breathing. I can kill 2 zombies with the treasure token. I think I should. Although the treasure token has value. No, I'm gonna... Actually, you know what? Maybe I do. 5. I don't know if the next zombie matters. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. I'm gonna just only swing like that. And then do this and pass. If I don't draw a land, the Nexus can't come back into play. Which is obviously not ideal. But yeah, with the mill engine and the thing that gives them infinite exile, I'm probably not winning this. Well, I'm currently not winning. If I threw... Did we miss lethal? If I put all 12 Inferno Titan damage to face, they'd be at 1? They couldn't crack the fetch lands, but I guess technically they'd be at 1 if I did that. I can't cast that first. I can warp it, but that doesn't do anything. Yeah, that doesn't do anything, so... Bloop. Helm of the Host, not really doing anything as a 3/3. Okay, yeah, we're just losing. We're just losing. Alright, yep. That's that. I'm over it. Yep, I mean, this was probably the most insane game ever when it came to the opening. Just all of the broken cards that make this just as egregious as playing, like, vintage. Chromox a bird. Like, that's how insane... that's how insane that is. And then, yeah, they had, like, the perfect sequence of enchantments that give them infinite zombies and infinite mana, because it's still a Sultai deck, so... Yeah, alright. Just nothing I can do. I think we had 12 damage face, but my opponent would have their commander in play, and they would not be dead. So I don't know what that would get me. Like, if they're at 1 life, it does give me outs, though, and they can't use the enchantment anymore to pick up cards, but that doesn't really matter. There's infinite mana, yeah, it's too much. Well, I've stayed in it longer than really I had any business staying in it, so I can't be too upset. You guys said I had enough mana rocks in here, and why am I constantly mulliganing to 6? Everyone said I had enough mana. I clearly don't. I've also had a wall of extremely slow players. I mean, we're going to 6. Okay. We'll get rid of Faithless Looting? Probably could get rid of this, actually, yeah. Alright, the old do nothing for 2 turns in Historic Brawl after the last game, as we saw. Probably not the best idea. Okay, well, if both players do it, I feel way less bad about stuff. Here, Commander, nothing? So I just don't cast it? Play this? I'm not going to kick it. Get rid of this. Sure. Oh, it just does it for me. Look at that. Oh! Okay, we can the Faithless Looting, it's still churning cards, things, stuff. I mean, anything, deck. Literally anything, please. This is a card. We can do things. We can do things. Godo on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, alright. Distraction. Send the distraction. Push the enter key. Display nothingness. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Come on. Oh, come on. Please. Please. Oh, come on. Come on. Just tap out. There's really only one mana color in play that's concerning here. You know you want to play your commander. You want to play your commander? Yeah. Okay, that's not a... Oh, it could still have some kind of Boseiju or something. Not ideal. Okay, yeah. You want to do something. You want to do something. Yes! Yes! Okay, alright. Oh, we could have warped it. We could have actually just straight up warped it too. Alright. Take action. I forgot about that. Well, no, there was no guarantee because my commander had to live. Yes! Decline. We can swing, maybe not with the first one originally. Just kind of wait. Oh, this is great. This is excellent. Oh, this is great. This is peak gaming. Godo as an out is just so... Oh, it's just so good. Like, Godo is just good to warp. It's just good to warp. Like, I could have warped it and done the combo for less mana. I mean, that required I untapped with this, which wasn't really why I played it. I kind of just wanted them to kill it and not have black mana for the Godo. But, hey, you know, if I didn't have the mana, this would have got me there. Wow. Look. Oh, we also can technically shuffle spam because of the Mystic Forge. I believe we could shuffle spam, but if your opponent hasn't stopped the Godo, then obviously you win anyways. Looking at the top doesn't matter, but... Nice. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. Yeah, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Godo. Oh, I'm telling you, that's a line. That's Big Red has that now. It should just be, you should expect that in your opponent's decks that have red. Okay, Niv Mizzet. Which one is that? There's like 15 now. Or 4 or 5. There's 5 now. Jumpstart with the double colors. Alright. Another hand I'm mulliganing. Yeah, something has to change. Something's gonna change here. Should not be mulliganing this much. Is a problem. It's not just like clunk. It's just inherently happening every time. Oh look, the best thing ever. Well, unfortunately, it kind of curves, it kind of ruins everything. Yeah, alright. It is what it is. I'm gonna just pretend like I have something to do and tap that. Birds of Paradise feels better than everything I've done so far. Yep, there it is, proceeding to be better than everything I've done so far. Excellent. Play this. It's quite literally better than everything I've done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I just have to cast this and pretend like it's gonna do something. Is there anything in exile? No. There's nothing even in exile for this card currently. No. So I would have to straight up warp it. I mean, that's the entire... No, I mean, I can't warp it. I can't warp it. There it is. I tripped up yet again about that card. I can't warp it. Alright, so we play this. It doesn't actually have anything to do, which is ideal. And then we kill this, because I want to. Oh. Or I just lose 2 perfect prowess. Excellent. That's fun. Alright, well, Birds of Paradise. Better than 3 of my cards combined. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Excellent. Wait, I wanted to change something. I'm still going to run like Eldrazi. Is not... That's not a reason to take them out. What is just hot steaming garbage? Alright, Terror is only good if I have other cards at the same time with it. I don't really care to deal 10 damage in the air. Wormcoil is genuinely just bad. It isn't when it leaves play. It has to die to get the 3/3s. Yeah, alright. Still don't like Bone Horde. The giant that destroys things? What? I have no idea. When it enters? That would only be this? If we're talking about warp cards, at least? Like as warp targets. Trigger his ETB twice? What? I don't know what card you're talking about. Oh, Meteor Golem. I guess. It's still a 7-mana investment, but I can technically do it twice. But it is a 7-mana investment. So I'm not really getting it at a discount. I mean, I am doing it for less mana in play, but it's still 7 mana minimum for that. Which is okay, maybe? Maybe that's fine. Can't planar bridge. Mindslaver at 7 mana is funny, right? 7 mana Mindslaver? Yeah, we could 7 mana Mindslaver people. I don't really know what that's doing, but I'm sure there's a game where that wins and life is funny. I don't hate Meteor Golem. I don't hate it. I think it's probably better than what we took out, but this still doesn't solve the I'm not having enough mana every game problem. So, Mana Rocks. What does this do? It is a Mana Rock, but it is a creature Mana Rock, which is not ideal. I'd rather it not be a creature. Yeah, I like Stockpile. Matali is extremely random, but it's still possible to win games, I guess. Have we had... Yeah, we have. We've had Blood Moon, Flood Moon games. If we drew those against, the Slow Tie deck, we would have won. This is awkward still. I think this is genuinely awkward. It doesn't tap for mana on the front side. Alright, one more Mana Rock. What about you? Does nothing special. I do have dragons. Technically, there are 6 dragons in here. They already kind of have haste with my commander, though, but I suppose if I cast them normally, this actually just works with it? I could just not run Ragavan. Oh, we still have Mirror of Life tapping in here. Okay, I'm taking out the mirror. Yeah, I'm taking that out. I'm not, it's not, yeah. That thing. Artifacts that have good sacrifice? It's raining outside and there's still people just bawling out in their motorcycles. The old midlife crisis. Bikes. I don't know what at all has a good sacrifice to it that is worth playing. You could sack Radiant Lotus to net mana in some weird way. This is kind of odd. No, Mox Amber doesn't really do anything. It can sort of do stuff in the turn I play this, sometimes, but not really, no. This has to sacrifice another artifact to net mana? You can't just sack itself. That's just... this card is so bad. I wish it wasn't bad. No, maybe I should be happy it's bad, because if it wasn't, it'd be crazy. I don't know if there's a happy middle ground with this thing. I don't even think this is played anywhere in any format. Maybe there's some, like, an EDH pile that likes it, but... There's not a lot of things in Magic that are artifacts that, like, sack, really? And there's not a lot of big ones that you want to sack with your commander, so... Sack 3 things... No, that's not doing anything. Wait, is this doing something? So, 8 mana. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I thought you entered and got all 3. Never mind. Yeah, how dare this have extra steps on it? Yeah, there's just nothing. Alright. There's just, like, that doesn't... There's nothing. There's not a lot of that in Magic. In general. I didn't even look at my quests. Alright. There's a red artifact sack outlet? Okay, what are we doing with a sack outlet? What are we doing? Wait, didn't I just take out Ragavan? What? Oh, I took out the mirror. Okay. I took out the mirror. Alright, so they must have, like, Kami. And if they do, we essentially lose. Unless something else that's moderately crazy happens. Okay. I'll trade with the Tifa, I guess. Opponent apparently has options. That doesn't bode well for me. Okay, they're actually going to trade. That is insane. Wow, really? Oh, wait, no. Never mind. I had it in my head that they had to trade. But I guess they really didn't have to trade. Blood Moon stops fetch lands. So I should play Blood Moon. Although it does stop my ability to play Glorybringer next turn. But I think if I stop Tifa with more than one, like, fetch land effect... Like, fetch lands are the problem, right? So I should probably really just not let them have access to those. It might not matter, full stop. And I lost Ancient Tomb, but we'll see. Might have just lost Ancient Tomb. The worst card here is Haro. If they have Haro, it's just like kind of lights out. Alright, there's no Haro. So lights dim. Hey, that was one of the best things I could have asked for. This enters untapped because of Blood Moon. Yeah, okay. Do I cash in the treasure for a mana dork that could just die? No. It's kind of the same as just not casting it. Alright, we actually get a second... Wow, it's all coming together. It's actually just coming together. Look at that. Get totally stomped on. Look at that. Good thing I didn't take out Ragavan, huh? Look at that. Although, to be fair, I actually don't think Ragavan did anything except die to this. I got a treasure token I didn't use, and I exiled a card I didn't cast. So, nice. Cool. Very nice. Can't say our commander has much to do with that, but that was neat. Maybe the Blood Moon did, though. I could have, like, stopped, so I don't know what my opponent's hand was, but Blood Moon could have genuinely... it was the winning line, right? We won, we played Blood Moon, so... Yeah, sacking artifacts, but ones that, like, you want to sacrifice after it's warped into play was the idea. I do have a Braid for this matchup. I cannot imagine Winter Moon is awful, but it's probably not at its best. I don't know. Let's see what happens. The One Ring does stop stuff. Wow, someone else that's playing Mimic, and of course I find the 1 mana card turn 2. I keep doing that lately. Someone else playing Mimic. Okay. Winter Moon looking kind of not good right now. Let's get rid of Strike It Rich. Flash Strike It Rich back. No, that seems... Okay. So this helps you with the equip cost. It doesn't help you cast Godo. Okay, well, that doesn't help you cast Godo. So they lost the... Okay, I will Lightning Bolt this. It is sort of something that uses the opponent's clock in some kind of way. Okay, do I cast my commander? It isn't even really doing anything. Yeah, let's just cast this. This lets me just start putting the threats that I have in my hand in play instead. Glorybringer feels like the worst of the bunch. It doesn't kill Godo by the time it would matter, really. Okay, they've been using all of the artifact-only mana extremely efficiently, which is not a good sign. Don't like to see that. I really want to draw a land. I did. Up front side. Kill the 1/3. Leave up Lightning Bolt so I don't lose to Godo nonsense. I would assume they're going to go for it. Can they go for it? Oh, I guess they cannot go for it. Who knows? Do you have another colorless spell? Apparently we do. Alright. You got it. The killing the Flesh Raker doesn't really do anything. I'm not sure if I should double up on my threats. Like, do I cast the Trumpeting Spaghetti Doodle? Or do I just leave it in hand to kill my opponent's stuff? Can I do everything? I can. Okay. So we do this. I'm playing around a Braid by doing this. And then we just have double Lightning Bolt. Yeah, no fancy Skyclave Relic. 1, 2, 3. So they have the mana to equip. Which we obviously must do something about. Okay. I can't get rid of this. We can do the One Ring thing. I will. It gives me protection too, so like if everything goes wrong, Godo can't then just instantly kill me. I can leave that in. We're gonna play the land and leave that card in hand. I'm also not gonna deal 4 to the 0/1. There's a chance they might spend it to... Okay, no. It was like recast Godo with it or something. But they didn't do that. And yeah, we just pass. We have protection, so I'm not, like, in dire straits, really. Although, I mean, I did miss a damage, to be fair. But incentivizing my opponent to block with it might have value. Because maybe they just... I don't know. I just missed a damage and might just have to accept that. Do you have another equipment? You do. These my opponent is aware that it just dies, I would assume. Alright, yep, get wrecked. I can just kill it with the Overlord, so I'm not really sure why they cast it again. It just dies to the 4 damage here. I think you can only go for it again if it's gonna kill me, or you have, like, Lightning Greaves, or whatever, Swiftfoot Boots, which they could have in their deck, but they didn't go for it. But if they did, if my opponent had Swiftfoot Boots, and I swung all out with this, are they dead? They have to block with it, so yes. Yeah, they have to block with Godo or they're dead, so... Cool. Get Schmieded. And we had protection for a second turn, right? Is the One Ring... Does it have to be cast from hand? I actually, like, full stop, haven't thought about that. Maybe I don't get protection the second time. I wouldn't say the One Ring is still... or, like, bad or anything because of that. Okay. You can cast it from exile and get protection. Yeah, Winter Moon, not at its best there. Yeah, neither was Blood Moon. We could have Blood Mooned the Godo player. Could have done it. Hey, it's Tezzeret. Alright, I'd like to actually see what this can do. I've kind of written it off, so it would be kind of interesting to see. Oh, look at Ancient Tomb. Oh, look at Ancient Tomb. Oh, yes. Oh, I love it. I think I'm just playing Relic. You have Ornithopter? No way. No way do you have Ornithopter. Alright, didn't think so. Okay, that makes life more simple. Spine of Ish-Sha? Hmm. Is that enters or leaves? Is it the Lorne? Is that like the Lorne? Lorne is my like favorite music artist of all time. It's kind of funny seeing someone named Lorne in chat with the Lorne picture too. All right, yeah, they're a colorless deck. This will not die. If it doesn't die, it is just a 6/6. I think my opponent could probably just beat the 6/6, right? It actually has to die. Enters, exile all mountains, and yeah, it has to die, and it could just sit here as a 6/6. Now, a 6/6 is still a problem, but still, I don't think they're killing it. I don't think they're killing it, so. Both? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I was listening to Lorne earlier today, actually. Love that guy's music. One of my favorite artists of all time. Him and... I like Amon Tobin as well. The guy that made the Splinter Cell Chaos Theory soundtrack. And the other stuff he's done too, but that's the one that stands out. Spine of Ish-Sha enters... Oh, it has to be put in the graveyard. Okay, so not as exciting as I thought. It's kind of like Portal to Phyrexia, but sometimes just actually worse. Sometimes worse. I don't think Lorne would be in a random Magic Arena brawl thing, but I'm glad the spirit of Lorne is with us. Alright, it's Ujin. I can maybe just AFK and cast Gilgamesh and win. There was a game where I could have went for that once against this and accidentally messed it up. Maybe this is my redemption arc. I have a whole hand that I don't want to Faithless Looting as well. No, I think I top-decked the equipment and then lost. Does that help me here? I mean, it lets me play a 3-mana card this turn. Might as well. Bruh. Let's play... Oh! Whoa! Okay. What? I just clicked your YouTube channel. Apparently that's... Oh, that's kind of crazy. What? Oh my goodness, I'm starstruck. Unless I'm being heavily baited, but I mean anything's possible. That's awesome. How do you bump into like the most random YouTuber that's like streaming Magic? That's wild. Well, I mean, yeah, how dare a music creator also like Magic? Post Malone has taught us anything. That's crazy. Wow. Chat, I think we have Lorne in YouTube chat. Like the real Lorne. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're gonna cast Ujin, and then we just have to like do something. We should turn these dead cards into not dead cards because they don't matter this game. Like that. That was excellent, actually. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, we have maybe some time. You put my streams on while you work on visuals? Really? Wow. That's crazy. Wait, okay, well I have a question for you. That's insane. I'm not even you're literally one of my favorite music artists of all time. Like it's I've listened to your music for forever. Like my entire life, really. That's wild. That's insane. Uh you have another you have a game coming out with your soundtrack on it. And I've been following it and it hasn't had a lot of updates lately and I've been wondering where that game is. It's like a futuristic. I can't remember the name of the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. All right. Well, I don't think we're gonna die before we get to it, but like, we could. I guess we just dash Ragavan if they don't block it. I mean, they're gonna block it, right? If they block it, they lose the 3/2. Okay. Huge. Okay, not very huge. They got a good card. Okay, I don't know if Goto's gonna get here this time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. Okay, I need to draw enough lands, and I need to draw them. Oh, the Last Night. Yep, that's the name of the game. It got like delayed or something. I'm not sure. That's crazy. I got my brother into... I was going to say Lorne's music. I got my brother listening to Lorne, and then I got Robbie listening to... Well, I wouldn't say I'm the reason he started listening to it, but... I'm definitely a Lorne Mancer. Let me tell you. And I can't find other artists that do anything similar except maybe Amon Tobin. Maybe, kind of. No one's doing that stuff. No one's out here doing it. Oh, wait a minute. We have our commander. Oh, no, it just gets exiled, though. I was going to say, it cheapens the combo, but it just gets exiled. Okay, I don't think we're going to get there. We're just not going to get to the mana we need. I needed probably another mana. Yeah, you know what? If I drew a mana rock, I think we were fine, but we did not draw a mana rock, so we're probably not fine anymore. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it looks like it's a turn too slow. I needed to draw another mana rock. I don't think there's any outs now. I don't think there's any outs. No. Alright, they also blew up a mountain. They also blew up a mountain. Man, alright, there was an out. There's the out to the Ujin matchup, which is kind of funny. That's another thing Goto is just good at doing, is getting out of Ujin. Because I don't really have a lot of play other than colorless cards, and there's not really a lot of colorless cards that stop Ujin. So, like Portal to Phyrexia is not stopping Ujin. There's so many things I'm missing, but... Oh yeah, no, yeah. Stop by any time. Please keep listening to me, and I'll keep talking about Lorne music with the spiritual knowledge that Lorne consumes my content of all the people. I gotta make sure I'm not tripping. No, yeah, I'm not on any medication. That's wild. Lorne consumes my content. That's nuts, bro. I don't even have Twitter. Like I don't like. Well, I do, but. When it comes to, like, reaching out to famous people to, like, even tweet at them in the off chance they might respond to you, that just never happens, you know? Like, I'm not on social media like that. So, of all the people that, like, I would know that would, like, I'm a fan of, that would also watch, this so unlikely. That's so unlikely. Wow. That's wild. Truly the user of all time. Again, a hand with no mana rocks. I added mana rocks, bro. What is going on? Like, what is actually happening? Alright. It's against the green deck. Was I on the play? Yep, Lord knows magic. There's a Victor Art. We're not on the play. Please don't have it. Alright, they don't have it. A fetch land? And this is not Azusa. It was a tapped fetch land in a not Azusa deck. That's nuts. I think I'm keeping my whole hand. Yeah. It's another hand where, like, Faithless Looting is fine to just chill. Okay, well, we would have lost if they had an untapped land turn 1. We could probably still lose, but I don't know. Maybe we could make something of it. So we do that, we do this. Demolition Field. So far, the lands my opponent has played have been very strange. Normally, Azusa, and thus by extension, Loot don't go this route. They don't normally do that. They don't normally do that. Bro, I gotta text my brother. He's not gonna believe it. He's not gonna believe it. Oh, he's not gonna believe it. It's not happening. So, it's a mono green deck. Tunic. Do it. Do the thing. So, if this doesn't die, which is not super likely. Yeah, it's not likely. We can... Okay, Kogla would do it, but I haven't seen Kogla played in... Oops, my bad. There we go. I wasn't looking at... Oh! No! Oh, wait. Can I beat that? Can I beat this? Bro, I can't get this in play! I can't get it in play. Alright, they have protection, but I can kill Loot. I can kill Loot, but I can't, like, do that again. Okay, I actually have Drakuseth next turn with this, but it doesn't have haste. It is Kogla! Bro, I gotta stop naming cards. I swear I haven't seen someone play Kogla in, like, 3 or 4 months. I don't even know why I said it. And there it is. Whew. Deep, deep, deep tragedy. Yep. I can swing with my commander. Probably better off just blocking with it, though. I gotta stop saying cards. Oh, Kala... Oh, it kills my... It's just like, yeah, actually, it also naturalizes on attack. Why do they have the perfect cards? I can't catch a break, bro. I just can't catch a break. In all fairness, it is a lightning rod. It is a lightning rod. Like, they have to answer it every time I play it. But still, it's funny that of all the cards it was the one I... It was a bit of a strange day, I guess. I deserve it. I will blow. Okay, they don't swing. Why didn't they swing? Wait a minute. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. 1 in 5 to win instantly? No, you can't equip in combat. I can't equip in combat, so I put Godo in play. It doesn't do anything. I could still do it, though. Because why wouldn't I do it, right? Right? Logic? Wait a minute. Portal? Wait a minute. We still have the Nexus in play. I can do something else. Yeah, we can just do this instead. Well, assuming I don't discard it. I didn't discard it. Life continues. No human, halfling, ape, elf, druid, bird. I can kill Kogla. We can't do anything. I think the biggest mistake here was they didn't swing with Kogla. We might actually undo our curse here. We swung with Drakuseth. That's actually insane. Here... Oh wait, no, they don't have a creature for that. Let me unclick, please. Oh, alright. Maybe it doesn't matter. Yeah, alright. They're all kind of the same. They all just tap for mana. I probably kill... It's probably safe to kill Nissa, but they only have 0 cards in hand, so maybe I should kill something else. No, if they draw a land with the 1 ring, with the demolition field unfair, this actually is more than 1 mana. And it... Oh, wait a minute, what? This isn't the good one. Okay, I think I would still kill this anyways, because it flips into... I don't know. Maybe I don't kill this. Maybe I don't kill this. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess it didn't matter. Yeah, I think the biggest mistake that game was not swinging with Kogla. They had the setup, like they had the answer to the commander, they had the Kogla to answer the artifacts forever. It just, they didn't put their pieces together ideally. I mean, it would be a... no, it's not a trade unless they... Drakuseth is a golem, so they can blow it up, right? And then Kogla's just like swinging in forever, but I keep the Nexus. So, yeah, alright. They didn't have a perfect attack, in all fairness. It wasn't perfect. Alright, well, in the mirror, there is no conceivable way in which Tanic will do nothing, so that's ideal. This hand has no Tanic cards in it. And I'm probably not going to make it to Ulamog in the mirror, so just move on from that hand. Probably not going to make it to this in the mirror, but I can make it to these. And I don't really want to go to 6. A Braid could be extremely useful as well. Alright, that's fine. It's as fine as it is unless it isn't. Whatever. Yeah, my bad. My opponent did it. I guess I should have too. I should have just blitzed for Ragavan. My bad. Silly me. Yeah. If I drew Lightning Bolt... So annoying. I mean, I can braid... Ah, it's just so... It's so bad. If I braid it next turn, I'm not playing a mana ramp spell. No. No. It's done. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. It's a complete wrap. Man. That happened last time, didn't it? In the Tanic mirror with the red-green one the other day? Where, like, somebody... in the mirror just played Tifa, and then their commander didn't do anything because they played Tifa. And I lost. And here we are with the other Tanic, losing to Ragavan. Man. Okay. Oh, this is the sweaty Nicol Bolas. So far, our matchups haven't felt like egregious, sweaty commanders yet. Usually a good sign. Usually a good sign, I'd say. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well. These are kind of the same. Just play that. I could have cast this just to see if they specifically had Wash Away, because it would hold priority, but I didn't. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're gonna just do this, and we're gonna... Now we can cast this, because I don't lose if it gets countered. Looks like it actually was Wash Away. Oh, it could be Tail's End still. It could also be Tail's End. Oh, okay. That would have been the first time for that as well. Alright, the reads are sort of there. Field of Ruin is kind of ridiculous in a deck like this, but that's what my opponent played. Can I do it again? Yep, I can warp the Meteor Golem and not lose to ideally Wash Away, but it didn't do that. Let's blow this up. I wonder if they trade. Do we think they trade with Rusko? Probably. They probably trade with Rusko. I shouldn't give them that option. I don't really care about its text box. It feels like a little too late to kill this, but they did kill it. Maybe you just kill anything, because I haven't shown you anything, but still. Mindslaver, not great this turn cycle. Yeah, we're just going to cast Meteor Golem and take out the other half, just for the sake of casting a card, play this, pass turn. Actually, maybe I wanted to, what, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could have started looting the Celestius and maybe didn't want to lose that land. The Field of Ruin looking really suspect right now. Oh, I lost Mindslaver. Of course they don't discard an artifact either. Of course I draw hot steaming garbage. Alright, we're losing. We're losing. Okay, are we winning again? Oh, this is only 4. Ugh. Wait. I can't even cast the front side of it. I'm so over this. I'm so over this. Whatever. I'm so over that. I'm over it. It's been overed. Because I forced it. Yeah. I mean, the fizzle rate against removal spam is pretty high. We have some pretty gnarly top decks, but we didn't draw any of them, so... Yeah, you come back, you see Bolas in the command zone and Rusko in play, yeah. Don't ask me what happened, I couldn't tell you. Alright, we've hit the wall of the meta slaves. Kinda tragic. Can I keep this with Chrome Mox? I think I can. Nexus is maybe just good enough. I also don't okay, now I kind of do have to do this turn. Okay, well, that's Chrome Mox for you. I don't know why a green-white Enchantress deck feels like Chrome Mox is unbeatable, but of all the decks to concede to Chrome Mox, that really just wasn't the one that I would have Okay. Maybe they scooped because they didn't play a green card and they just were over it. I don't know. I truly I don't know. A mystery. Only our opponent knows. Alright, we're the ones doing the Ragavan. Ragavan Strangle. I literally can't. It's not happening. It's not It's not in the works today to hit someone with Ragavan. It's just not a thing, I guess. It literally isn't a thing. At least we got Ancient Tomb. And our opponent has nothing? Is this a turn 3 Bone Horde with a Ragavan that died? Wow, they binned Mana Drain. That's somewhat logical, I think. Could have discarded a land, but I didn't. Let's swing... Yeah, alright. They didn't react with whatever this card could be. That's a good sign. I'd play my commander if I had something in my, like, you know, hand. Mana Drain, I feel like, would have been excellent here. Huh. I feel like it would have been pretty nice. But my opponent apparently doesn't agree. Alright. Well, apparently they don't want to play against the One Ring. Well, I don't really feel bad about beating this. But, yeah, Ancient Tomb, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. Enjoy. There it is. There she blows. Bloop. Yep, turn 1 Ragavan, turn 2 Fable, turn 3 Bone Horde. That's what it takes to beat the Swords Mana Drain. That's what it takes. Oh, and then turn 4 One Ring, which I guess I do cast, yeah. I think I'm always casting that. Something with the commander, something without it. Not any good mana, though. Black-green. Or black-red. I'm gonna draw, too. Ugh. There is definitely some jank to this strategy. I'm seeing it in the... It's coming out in the mulligans pretty heavy. Like the keeps and stuff have been kind of weird. Very weird deck. Another Cauldron Familiar Enjoyer from a black-red deck, too. That's very strange. Very strange. There's not a lot of food in this. So... Okay. It's a 1-1? You just sack it because it's a... How many 1-1s are you playing, though? It's wild. Let's play this. Timeless is just an expensive version of Historic Brawl. Yep. Basically. But we don't have Oko. We don't have Oko. Wizards deems Oko as too scary, which I kind of don't. I kind of don't. Although, again, I can see why Oko is just not fun to play against, right? Even if it isn't the most broken thing, that doesn't make it the most fun thing for the format to endure. So I'll give them that. Do we minus both? We do not minus both. Alright. Get rid of Faithless Looting. It feels free enough. Okay, I have nothing to do with my commander, which means I probably should just play this. So I can go into this next turn. Alright, this is a deck that probably doesn't actually exile the Kaldara Breaker. So, for once in my life, surely we get there. Surely I get there. Yeah, we'll discard an... I mean, that doesn't... The game is not about the mountains in my hand in any way, shape, or form. It's called Broko? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, hey, it's Ragavan. Just in time. Alright. You literally cannot have an exile effect. It's like they don't exist. Should probably kill... Chat, which one's the token? This one? That one? I'm gonna kill that. Come on. Just once. Literally one time. You can win after. You can win after. Just let me kill the Kaldara Breaker. Stop having exile. God. I'm actually losing my mind. Wait, okay. Am I dead? How? Oh, no one plays this. No one plays these cards. It's like you play this, and then your opponent just conjures the answer. I mean, it's alive. I draw nothing, of course I draw nothing. All the mountains on my deck, I draw this. Okay. Do they get my mountains? That's a good question. No, owner's control. I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead. And I'm looking pretty dead. I'm looking pretty dead right now. Not gonna lie to you. Oh, they can poke me too with the 1/1, sacking it. So that should kill me? Right? Look, we did it. It happened. Yes. Yes. Come on, bro. Oh, okay. There was so many things that killed. Wait, were we always dead? Oh, the act of treason to a thing that gave everything else haste, but we were dead to it without the haste. Yeah, we were dead without the haste. That didn't matter. Okay, so we played the thing, and then suddenly I played against the active treason deck. Because of course I did. Like, why else would I, you know... It's like the shuffler knew my opponent was an active treason deck, so like, oh yeah, here's your Kaldara Breaker. Yeah. Look at those top decks I got too. Excellent. To be fair, there were lethal top decks. Whatever. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. For the life of me, cannot get anyone to kill that card. For the life of me, it doesn't happen. Do not understand. We have the broken timeless garbage, so I guess I keep this. If I don't, I mean, this has the ability to not work out. That is certainly a thing. I can't really get in there with Ragavan, so... There's no top deck that lets me get in there with Ragavan. I'm banking on, like, a Mana Rock that's castable next turn? I don't even know if this is a keep. This is probably a keep on the play. Maybe not on the draw, though. What does that do? Whenever you do stuff with things, stuff happens. Alright, nice. Okay, I kind of got the most unbelievable scenario. My opponent didn't cast a commander. So I'm hitting them with a Ragavan. Wow. And pass. What did I exile? Poop. There's a chance that that Mana Rock, or the treasure, is extremely important. Okay, wasn't inherently super important. Can play this. Is there any warping of my hand? Currently, no. This is better in all scenarios as it stands. So I should play this. This is better in all scenarios. Up to and including the one where my commander just gets killed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can Meteor Golem. 5 life. Graveyard recursion nonsense. This has to take the Meteor Golem, which might be hard to see. That might be a hard line to see. Oh, maybe it does. Wow, okay, they just snap took that. I was not interested in casting that. Yeah, I think they needed to take the Meteor Golem. And I could be wrong, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that might be what I would have done. So blow up Sorin. If I'm gonna cash the treasure token, I might as well do it this way. But this does not feel super exciting to do. I can get in there with damage. And Summon Spaghetti is looking kind of sus here. Kind of sus. Lotho. Keep it. Come on. Oh. Lose all of that life. That's right. I mean, it probably wouldn't do that here, but still. I need a land, right, to play the game? No, I can play the One Ring. And maybe do something. They're binning all the, like, good cards. Okay, I did find a land. Kill the bat and then swing at Sorin? Oh. You ever think that I know how to play the game? That's kind of bold of you. Let's do this. And I think I have to kill the Amalia. What does killing the bat do? It gets me this back. I feel like I'm losing to Amalia if I don't kill it, so... I'm definitely losing to this if I don't kill it. Sure. If I swing, their Bronco has the ability to deal damage to them. So I guess I'll swing. I do have to kill my opponent. But I am under an Ancient Tomb. Yeah, I did not see that line. I did not see that line. Kind of tragic. Kind of tragic. Oh, of course. Of course. So the One Ring stops Ancient Tomb from hurting me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do this. And I'm pretty sure the Ancient Tomb can't hurt me anymore, right? That's how it works. Yeah. I drew a profoundly good card. Let's get this back. Alright, looks like our mistake might be undone. I'm going to blow up the Phyrexian Arena, because that's like a consistent way of drawing cards. I have to tap this now. It's going to get exiled. The damage is real. Bronco might not even be able to attack, because it is a Dark Confidant, essentially. But if they need to draw a card, it would make sense to swing with it, I guess. Whenever you gain life, I lose life. That gets around the One Ring. This also gets around the One Ring. Alright, it was a land last time. So, surely... Okay, there we go. It's only fair. Alright, we did it. Despite our efforts to throw the game and not blow up the bat, we still won. We won against... Okay, this is Tier 1. I know this is Tier 1. You can't tell me it's 1.5. Alright, enough with this 1.5 narrative. This is Bracket 5. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, bending these makes sense. Bending these makes sense for sure. Okay, yep. I don't have anything to say. We won. There are no words. There are no words that I have. Wait a minute, what? What? Have I won 12 games? How? Oh no, the midweek. We won 2 games with the midweek. 10 feels a little bit more... still though, it does not feel like I've won that many games that quickly. That's crazy. Okay, what's not working? The 5 Minokaia. There's only one Tier 1 Orzhov commander, and it's the 5 Minokaia? What? Is that the one that makes spirit tokens? I know the 7 mana one. Why would the 5 mana one be crazy? I don't even... it wasn't Tier 1 when I played it, I'll tell you that much. Oh, there's no way I still have that as a deck here. I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all. I'm doing this the most convoluted way possible. There's only one, right? What? Why? When it dies, you get it. No, wait. When it dies... Yeah, you don't put this on your opponent's creatures, right? You can... But your opponent would get it. Yeah, you can't do that. What? Older decision? It must be, but when I played it, it wasn't. When did I play it? Let's look at the time there. Ooh, that's not the right website. That's my PayPal. There we go. No, that's also not the same website. Dang it. They all have the same color for their stupid logos. Aether Hub, this, that. It's all blue. It's all blue. I played this... Wait a minute. Which one is it? Inexorable? What? Wait a minute. You can't possibly tell me that I've never played this. That's not true. Kaya the Inexorable. What? Apparently I've never played it as a commander. Like, ever. I'm confident it would be here in this list of all the things I've ever uploaded. I played the Intangible Slayer. Where are you? Yeah, I played this, and I played that. When was this? Why is everything? Why does just nothing work? Why doesn't? I played this 760 days ago, so was it like a year and a half ago? And then I played this one. I remember this one. I played this one a year ago. Oh, 530 days ago, so a little over a year. And then Intangible Slayer. Not Intangible Slayer, I mean... Oh, no. I played Intangible Slayer twice. When did I play it the second last time? Huh. I don't remember playing it a second time. Okay, so I played this one twice, and I've played this one once. I guess I haven't played it. I lied to you. I lied. Why did I think I played it? It's not even close to the other two. I have no idea why I thought I played this. Maybe I think it's Athreos? I'm not sure what I'm confusing this with. Well, can't trust the human memory, that's for sure. Human memory is not reliable. That's what every single prosecutor and defense attorney will let you know. Human memory is the least reliable thing in court. And so too is it in Magic. I've played the Kaya 3 years ago. I played against Scythus, Tajik, Emery. Really? So I did play against... How did you find that? How did you find that so fast? I don't even know how to search for my own YouTube videos, but man's out here just finding it instantly. That's funny. Okay, so I did play it. I did play it. I'm not tripping. Alright. Get wrecked, court case. My memory is intact. Get wrecked. How do you do a specific channel search like that? How do you do that? I'd like to know that. So if I go to somebody's channel, say my own channel. Wait, am I not subscribed to myself? What? Oh, I'm up in the live streaming section because I would yes, that makes sense. I go to videos. And then there's this magnifying glass. Yep, found it. Okay. I've never used that search function before. I just use AetherHub. This list is not on AetherHub. Why is that? Oh, it's because it's okay, so this was before I was a partner with AetherHub, so I couldn't like upload my lists to AetherHub 3 years ago. I think that's what it was. I wasn't a YouTube partner and I wasn't a AetherHub partner, so I couldn't upload it. So I had the list in the description. That's why it's not an AetherHub. Which makes me wonder, what is the oldest AetherHub list? How far back can I go on AetherHub? Create it. Bloop. 2021. Does that track? AetherHub's requirement was 500 subscribers on YouTube, which apparently was about 4 years ago. And then the YouTube one, you need 1,000 subscribers, which was very, very recently. All things considered, I guess, relatively speaking. All right, we've got caught up on this too long. Let's actually play more games. Dwelling on the past as I sit here and continue to play Magic Arena. Magic Arena is almost as old as Hearthstone. Weird. Oh, what is it, like 3 or 4 years younger or something like that? When did this come out? When did Hearthstone come out? Nope, nope, we're playing Magic. Let's stop thinking. I've never played Turgid. Yeah, I'm not playing Turgid. I refuse. $2013. It was Mists of Pandaria expansion in WoW is when it came out. So yeah, like 2013, 2014-ish. So about 10, 11 years? And Magic Arena was 8 years? It feels like the gap between Arena and Hearthstone was larger than 3 years. This was beta 2018? What? That year was that. I did that then. 7 years ago was that. 7 years ago was 2018. So... Okay. Yeah, it's actually, like, oddly not too much younger than Hearthstone. But it's still 7 years. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I started my YouTube channel with this game. Yeah, 7 years ago, I guess sounds about right. Okay. Alright. Kranko worth it as the only goblin? With haste, it's interesting, but I don't... It's like insanely slow. There's just like the forge. Isn't the forge just better? This thing? Can't you just do this? I feel like this is just better. It's almost the same. Except this doesn't die to a Day of Judgment. What about equipment? No, that's nonsense. Alright. It's been like 30 minutes. What? I said I was going to do something. I can't remember what it was. What did we just play against? Soren? Right, yeah, it was Soren. Official release September 2019. Alright, yeah, that tracks then. Because it was either like the 2020 season or the end of 2019 where like you could get invited to PAX if you were top 16 in the first Mythic season. And I got to top 20. I was so close. I was so close. And ever since that day, I have been so uninterested in ranked formats. 7 years later, I still feel the searing pain of not being invited to PAX East. I still feel it. My friends go to PAX, and they're like, "You want to go? We're going this year." And they're like, I tell them every year I'm salty, and I look at the PAX symbol, and I'm like, "You're the reason I'm not happy." That's how I feel when I think about PAX. So I just can't go to PAX. I was crushed when I couldn't make it. It was absolutely destroyed. Man, I was in diapers 7 years ago, too. Oh, what a crucial moment if I made it to PAX. I was so close. And I was close with blue-white control instead of the mono-red deck everyone was playing because you could get like 5 games in, right? You know, you win 3 of them, lose 2. But the blue-white control, you can only play like 4 games an hour. And if you lose 2 of them, you're screwed. And I was dead set on playing control instead of this, you know, mono-red aggro. Everyone was playing mono-red aggro at the time. It was like Frenzy, experimental Frenzy decks, I think, with like Goblin Chain Whirler and... Yeah, it was... Oh, you know what? I probably would have made it if I played mono-red. And I probably would have played mono-red in the PAX tournament, too. Mythic Championship 1. It was the first one. Dang it. Well, life didn't go that route. Life didn't take me that route. They would have paid for the transportation, too, but it's like right down. I can walk to PAX. I'm so close to it. Alright. I think the Endstone has not done anything, and warping this in play is also kind of lame. I'm not going to lie to you. And it really just isn't a great card to play in this deck. We only play one big spell a turn, kind of. I'm not... Okay, I do draw another with a land drop, but I don't know. I don't care to warp this into play, and that's really about it. Sometimes it draws a card the turn I warp it, but it feels like one of the least threatening cards in my deck, unfortunately. We all wish we started earlier? Yeah. If only I bought Bitcoin 15 years ago. Or 10 years ago, whatever. If only I bought Bitcoin. If only I invested in whatever that Reddit one was. GameStop, I think. Although that, I mean, you know what? Even knowing the outcome, I probably still wouldn't have done that. That's just Clown Fiesta. So early burn hasn't felt super important, but I'm still hung up on the fact that we just don't have a lot of good hits here with this card. It's like Commander just doesn't have a lot of things to do. Let's try to find another Gander. Blame Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah. I got my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, the same pile of Yu-Gi-Oh cards I've had my entire life, and I never got any more or less. It's just that pile from when I was in elementary school. When I was in elementary school, it's the same pile of Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't even know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh. Not the real Yu-Gi-Oh. Not like for real. Oh, this is good. Is it? What's the other D20 one? Isn't there a second D20 dragon that like deals damage instead of makes treasures? Isn't there another one that deals like when combat? Something about combat, right? Oh, it might have been this. Oh, was it this? Okay, well, I'm not playing that anyways. Oh, this is in Duels 2013 or something. Whenever this enters, combat damage deals... Oh, it's only... Oh, wait. This is actually kind of great. Oh, this is actually really good here. Okay, well, this is a card I wish I didn't see right now, but if I had this, I would put that in this deck. Yeah, can't run it though. Alright, whatever. We found Ancient Copper Dragon, and we've rambled enough about random stuff that doesn't matter, so we're going to play more cards. Play more cards with text on them until the moment at which we no longer do. There's your donation incentive. You found it. Balefire, whatever, Balefire Dragon. There's your donation incentive. No, I never got into Pokemon. Never got into Pokemon. Never got it. I still don't care about Pokemon at all. I know the original generation ones, that's as far as it goes. I don't know. I played the one on the Game Boy Advance. Red or yellow? Red? I played it for about 2 weeks. Refused to get a second Pokemon because I only liked the Charizard. And then I couldn't like progress without more Pokemon, and then I just stopped playing. I think that's what happened. Couldn't tell you I couldn't tell you for certain what happened though. But I think that's what happened. Dumps like a truck playing Roxanne. Alright, buddy. You get out of here. Get out of here. I'm not playing against Roxanne. Can we stop playing against tier 1 decks, please? Can I stop? Can we go back to having fun? Please? Okay, Mind Stone is fun. Everything else is highly questionable. But Mind Stone is in here. So, send it. We might want to take out some of the non-bows with, like, these cards. But that doesn't really help me with my commander doing anything. So I don't know if that matters truly. Okay, I did draw a card, but I already had that lined up. Okay, well, if they were on the play, we were almost immediately losing this game. So that's a good sign. I can still probably win if this dies. It's close, though. That is it not dying. Okay, it didn't die. Unbelievable. So we warp this and kill the Giver of Runes. Because I, like, have to do that. Wow, I untapped with my commander. Look at that. Though, to be fair, I think if I was on the play, I'm not sure we would be here. Might just be one of those play versus draw matchups. I can't swing with the... Oh, I guess I can. Lorne put me in Hell Queue? That'd be crazy. Lorne has pull at Hasbro. It's like, I like this guy. Push him into a corner real quick. He can't have everything. Here, I've been compromised. He knows I watch his streams. He can't then proceed to enjoy himself. Okay, well, they blew it up. Because of course they did. And you don't know what I'm looking for? Why am I doing that? There's no attack, right? Nope. And then you... Here. Okay, well, I have other things I can do. This was gonna die anyways, but I didn't kill the Lotus Cobra, obviously. Would have been the additional thing that would have happened there. This is a pig? Oh, it is kind of low to the ground, isn't it? Relative to its legs. Yeah, maybe. I never envisioned it as like anything specific, though. So, another card I've never bopped anyone in the face with. I can full retail it, but that seems kind of lame. I'm going to just not full retail. Alright, please let me swing with this. I've never hit anyone with this card. Oh, that's not true. We hit someone and rolled 3. We rolled 3. Last time we hit someone with it. Okay, we'll take 11. We take that. And then we now do crazy stuff. Are we getting there? Is it happening? Oh, I can cast this. Oh! Oh! It's happening. I'm always blowing up Lotus Cobra. You can have your neck over them. I don't care. You can make your tokens. That's not the threat. The man is the problem. I would probably blow up Utopia Sprawl before I blow up their commander too. And I have to draw now. Yep. Oh, we're doing it. I know, I could have Galvanic Blasted the Lotus Cobra, but I think it's fine to just hide with it in my hand. But there was an argument to blow up the Utopia Sprawl with this, and then just blast the Lotus Cobra. That was definitely a line. We'll find a use for this, though. And again, I don't really care about the Necroloom. Oh, Ilarg. Oh, yeah, Ilarg. I see. It's all coming together. Oh, yeah. Okay, that blows up my Summon Spaghetti monster. I did give them this option to dredge that. And that option they were given. And they took it. They have to besiege you now. Can't do it later. Alright, maybe I should have killed their commander. That wasn't part of my ideas as things they could do. This has haste. They didn't kill it last time it smacked them in the face. So... yeah, why not? Why not? You've never listened to Lorne before? Wow. Chad, I've let you down. I'm sorry. I've let you down. I'll take full accountability. There's no reason to warp this. Yeah, I wouldn't warp this if it was free. So, do I play the One Ring? Yeah, we can start drawing cards. There's really not a lot of downsides to just playing cards. There's not a lot of downsides. I'm just winning on like 3 different fronts here, or Okay, 2 different fronts. Not 3. They also can't dredge infinitely. This is actually, like, the card you draw for the turn. That is not free. It's certainly not free. They are dead in the air. They must do something. We draw poop. Oh, okay. Get rid of these 2. Okay, also kind of poo-poo pee-pee. Alpha Strike? Yeah. They can only kill the treasure generator. That's the best it's going to do here, so. Oh, if they have Settle the Wreckage, I'm going to be beside myself if they have Settle the Wreckage. Gain life. Sure. That's the only time I've ever seen that used. Sure. You got it. Yep. They take 11 in the sky. I still am not able to kill that, unfortunately. Wow, we rolled 11, 11, and 15. All of it's coming to a head here. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I should probably do this first. Hey, it's a Tolly. We can just keep that in our hand for next turn. I'm going to just invest as much as I can here. You never know if they top deck something that blows up all my treasures, so might as well. I can get rid of Strike It Rich, actually. Did I already play a land? I did. Okay. Alright, well, they did survive with a funny card there. But they are going to need more than that. And they still can't dredge a... Well, they dredged a land. Why is that? I don't think 2/2s are getting you here. Yeah, the 2/2s in play aren't going to save you. You have to stop the... That means this card saves them, right? You can't draw a land here. This card has to matter. Alright, that is unfortunate. Wow. I don't have 1 ring protection? Alright, well, sometimes they just have everything. This is lethal, right? Yep. Well. Alright, well. I mean, I guess, yeah. I guess that's what it is. I mean, I did everything I want to do, and, yep. Silly me. Okay. You got it. Well, all signs pointed to me blowing up the Necrobloom as the right choice, but again, if I did blow up the mana, maybe wouldn't have been in that predicament, so it is what it is. Of course. All that strategic build-up of new cards, and it just gets swatted in out of the air just with an 8 mana 5/5. Yep. You're old and don't check out new music. Well, you might not like Lorne though. I don't know. I don't know what kind of music you do like. I don't know what you do like. So, do you like something that's difficult to describe? Because if yes, then boy, do I have the artist for you. I guess you could say, like, electronic music at the very least, you know. Could at least say that part. But, like, I tried to use ChatGPT. I think I already said that. I was like, oh, what are other artists that sound like Lorne? It's like, I can't find anything. It's actually really depressing. Alright, a Johnny on turn 1 on the play is really bad. Really bad news bears. We'll make the best of it, though. Metal only? Yeah. Well, hey, some people are like that, you know? Some people, you know. Yeah, Amon Tobin. I think he's Brazilian. Made the Splinter Cell Chaos Theory soundtrack. And a bunch of other stuff. It's all in sound. He's got a couple different names. One of them's Two Fingers, I think, is the second largest repertoire of his music. Under the alias Two Fingers, I think. Let's get rid of these. Although this is a play next turn. I'm not going to get rid of that. And I'm not going to get rid of the leveler, either. It might have been right to hold on to a land. I'm not going to offer the trade. Drew a land anyways. I have not played this card yet. It would do something here. Yeah, it would. Okay, well, literally nothing matters. Excellent. We just played against Mardu Vintage and lost. Oh boy. I'm not sure if I should have kept that hand, but it's against a kind of usually a bit slower of a commander. But not when they have Victimized Perfect double discard. With the Perfect Victimized, too, they can sack the cat token and flip a Johnny. Like, how come that doesn't happen when we play it? How come we don't get our Victimized Johnny Chrome Box games? Why does it only happen to other people? It's not fair. It's actually cheating. 3-mana Athreos. This might matter. This probably won't. Commander won't live anyways. It's a Pipe Dream. This has more cards in it that might matter, sort of. Oh, okay. It's not Thoughtseize. Okay. I think Two Fingers is the... It's Amon Tobin. It's just Amon Tobin again. It's just a different name. I don't like a lot of Amon. Like, there's a chunk of his stuff I'm not super big on, but there's also a sizable chunk that nothing else sounds like it, and I'm a huge fan of. Outside of just the Splinter Cell soundtrack. But some of his stuff I'm like, eh. Eh. This is a commander that doesn't really care about anything you do in terms of creatures, so I don't think I'm going to play my commander ever. But we'll see. I mean, there's a chance. I mean, it exists. It exists. We'll see. Used to be big into what? I don't even know what that is. That sounds like a swear word. Never heard in my life. Alright. I can play... Yikes. I guess I really did need that. Oh, shoot. Alright, we can safely play our commander. Because it doesn't matter. We can play it because it doesn't matter. Alright, I did actually really need this. More than I thought I did. Kinda tragic. I'm not going to Lightning Bolt now. I could, but I'm... Actually, maybe I should. What does this do? Yeah, we're going to Lightning Bolt right now. That's what we're going to do. Could have waited to the Surveil, but I think it's maybe better to do it in this order, because then the sack might be confusing. And it looks like that is the case. Okay. Who knows? Maybe letting the Surveil finish first was right. It's hard to tell which line makes more sense. Okay, well, to the surprise of no one on the face of the earth, that doesn't work. I draw Hot Steaming Garbage. I am now losing decisively. To be fair, if they didn't kill it, we were winning. To be fair. I don't think I can win with a land at this point. Okay. I'll pay 3 for the witch, I guess. Yeah. I should pay 3 until I just, like, can't anymore, I guess. They kept a card on tap. Yeah, no, we're just gonna keep paying 3. Because I said so. They kept Nykthos on top of their deck. Can we not have a removal spell, please? 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 Can we not have removal? Just once? Unfortunately, I have to pay 3 for that, so... Okay, well, I might actually get my Inferno Titan in the red zone here. Oh my goodness, stop slow rolling me, please. You have 1 mana. Stop. Okay. We're good. We're not good at all, but I mean we can swing with Inferno. Oh, come on. Bro, I don't like what. Okay, so Mindslaver is so not doing anything. Actually, I mean, really, nothing is doing anything. Nothing is doing anything. Nothing is doing anything. All right, whatever. Cast this and then LARP as if we have meaningful decisions, I guess. The KLF? Is that like an Irish resistance force? I have no idea what that is. Never heard of it. Oh, I untapped with my commander? Huge? Land? Oh, okay, so I need how much for this? 8. We have 6, not quite there. I can sort of get there next turn if this lives. Oh no, that's too much though. Everything's too much here. This blows up 2 mountains, but it blows up a bunch of lands from the opponent, which I don't think they care about. I don't think my opponent cares about that. No, they do not. Alright. This and that. Collect evidence 1. Doesn't really do anything. Oh, I know Aphex Twin. I know Aphex Twin. I do be knowing that one. Top deck land... Wait a minute. I'm not swinging with anything, so I should see what Atali does and stop thinking about another line first. Blood Moon. Okay. Huge, potentially. Make you sack a non-token creature. Okay. One that I guess I'll let you just put into your hand. I am at 12. I am at 12. I'm gonna just keep that in the graveyard. This doesn't stop them from anything. Yeah, I think we're still doomed here. Alright, Sundering Titan. Alright. I mean, yep. I don't imagine the 7 mana, the damage would have mattered too much, but we didn't get there. So you. Oh wait. These are mountains. They're mountains. They're mountains. Almost didn't see it. Let's take out the one that has types on it. And here I might have to chump block. And I can still lose this game, so I think I have to chump block this. Block there, take 5, go to 1. That seems really, really sketchy. Going to 1 is way too loose. Going to 1 is too loose. Stop having things, please. Stop! Okay, okay. Land. 6, 7. I guess I just play Giant 6/6? Yeah. All roads lead to the same outcome, so I might as well just play this one. They're all the same. I obviously have to play something that makes me not die to the board, so. Alright, don't have the other 1 mana answer in black and white, which is, like, Path of Exile. Atali doesn't have haste right now, so no, I'm going to cast this. But they are essentially the same. Could have done either. Okay, one more turn. Fade to top deck. No attack. The attack is irrelevant. Yeah, no attack. Nope, I'm not going to die to it. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. I can only collect evidence 1. It doesn't do anything. Yes! Yes! Oh! Oh, that was the best and only time. Sundering Titan was nuts. I almost blew up my own mountain, but with Blood Moon. Oh, man. The treasure token didn't bail them out. I was thinking, like, something could have happened. So, there is maybe an argument that this was the right 6 drop, but it really doesn't matter. Unless some kind of scenario pops up where I would like to attack with this just to get some cards. As like a desperation because my opponent played some kind of threat that I like couldn't answer or something. But yeah, look at that. Wow. So if it wasn't for Godo, we did not win next turn. We could Mindslaver, but that's still a 2-turn cycle and might not really even do anything at all under Blood Moon here. I'm not even sure what it does. Well, it does make it so I can kill the Woe Strider. I can kill the Woe Strider forever and maybe hang out at 1 life. Oh, I can also crack the treasure token. Alright, yeah, Mindslaver had text on it, for sure. But I think it's right to just go for the win. Especially if their next removal spell, if they do draw one, kinda has to kill this. So, nice. Look at that. That will never happen again. So, enjoy it while it lasted. we were never gonna one-side it. Sundering Titan, somebody. That is not going to happen again, let me tell you. Especially against Tifa, that does not have more than forests in it. Unless I guess Blood Moon them. Which we have Blood Mooned a Tifa before. The problem with this matchup is I keep having to look for the same, like, 4 cards, and then, like, I don't draw them and lose. I don't think there's much I can do about that, except put more cards in my deck that care about this, but then we're worse against every other thing in the game, and that doesn't seem like a good idea, so... Doesn't seem like a good idea. Oh, hey, we drew it. Alright. Okay. Oh. Guess it doesn't matter, they have 1 drop. Silly me. One drop on the play, Tifa. My bad. Cares about no further burn spells. Why would you? I have literally nothing. I'm over it. Boring. That is the autoist of losses. But hey, we sign ourselves up for that, I guess. Well, no, I didn't. I did not sign myself up for that. I did not consent to that. I didn't write my name on the forum. But apparently that doesn't matter. Alright, Winter Moon Scam. Haven't done it yet. This would be the place for it. It's a green deck on the play again. Yeah, I'm going to keep Winter Moon and gamble. We're just going to gamble. I mean, we have a 3-mana Lightning Bolt. We have things here. Like a 2/3/4. You know, it's not actually that bad outside of Winter Moon. Is it me, or has everyone just felt a bit slow today? Feels like there's been a lot of slower players today. I mean, it is what it is, but... It's just notable when it happens like 5 times in a row. Although I think we went like a big chunk in the middle where it didn't happen. I think. Methinks. I know my opponent's here. I saw them mouse over their cards. Oh, maybe not. Really? Well, that's interesting, I guess. I don't think I've ever seen that pet before. Is this new? Is that new? It looks like it's from, Wait, what was the last set? Final Fantasy? Yeah. Okay, it's definitely not from Final Fantasy, so I guess it's from the space set. Do people queue up and just walk away? I mean, some people disconnect. It's from Aether Drift. Oh, I see. Yeah, some people just, like, disconnect. Alright, this person is here. They didn't keep their hand. They just kept whatever the random starting hand was. Okay. I mean, you don't have to be here if that happens, right? You just don't even have to be here. Oh, yeah, yeah. Nice keep. Okay. Whatever. I mean, whatever. Yep. Randomly kept. They roped out the keep, and it was just the thing you would keep all the time anyways. Of course. Of course, of course. There is no way you also have Mana Drain. There's no way. Okay, I didn't think so. Wait, you have something, though? Oh, wait, that... Okay, well, this didn't do anything. They were going to untap all their lands, so that felt like a bit of a mistake, but... You're playing this, so you don't have to play tight. Oh, absolutely, yeah. AFK on a separate monitor? Yeah. Makes sense to me. Why not? Why not? There used to be bots in Hearthstone that would just, like, push the armor button as warrior at the end of the turn rope and just try to get you to concede. Or they would farm something. I think it's like farming experience or something that way. I'm not sure. But my my Phyrexian Unlife 9-life Solemnity combo deck, that's what that is. I just play them, and then my opponent can't handle conceding, so I just put it on a different monitor. Because people will just go to decking. They can't comprehend that they've lost, I guess. And they'll just go to decking for some reason. Alright, so they don't have a land in their hand. I can kill this, and I unfortunately might have to. Do I have to kill birds? I think I do, yeah. They don't have a land for the Lotus Cobra. It is really ugly, though. Because it's so ugly to do that, I think I'm not... Ooh, wow. 1, 2... Okay. We're all in. We're killing this. It is ugly, though. Oh, they have the Cyclonic Rift again. I didn't mentally register that. Okay, so I don't think anything mattered. Never mind. They could just bounce whatever they wanted. Alright, never mind. Never mind. If it's just their commander, though, I mean, that's a good sign. Looks like they were going to be able to play it anyways. So our line, while it got punished, sort of, they weren't able to do anything anyways. Okay. Or they were going to, because they top-decked the Lotus Cobra land for the commander. That's what I mean. Sundering Titan, not really gonna do all that much here. I don't think, at least. Yeah, it's not looking like it is. Can we not draw busted cards? That would be kind of cool. Yep. We have to play this. I have to play this. I don't have a choice. I think I'm still dead here. Yeah, we just got clowned by, like, Smooth Brain Green. That's it. I mean, literally, the only thing they did was green, 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 green. We lose. Like, that's about it. Block there. Go to 1. Sundering Titan doing nothing. I have no real outs. Alright, yeah. Well, when you're playing green, you can just let the, you know, mulligan thing do it for you. You don't really have to... There's no bad hands in mono green. Okay. It's got completely dumpstered on. Got totally dumpstered. Alright, sometimes Urza's not like a straight-up control deck. This card has not done anything. Man, I to be fair, I haven't cast it, but still. I don't think this is very good at all. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I think we're taking this out. It's been egregiously disappointing, so... Oh, they're playing this. Wow. Wow. Okay. How do you do that? Let's find out. Triple tap land. Wow. Huh. Very slow opener, even with the bobble there. Okay, so play this. No. Ancient Tomb here. And then the Power Stone. They didn't counter that, so they're definitely not going to counter this. Okay, you have Get Lost? It's like just Get Lost here? Oh. Okay, kind of the same? Wait, really? Okay. Commander not doing much. We're just gonna run this out. Ideally not take any damage in the process, yeah. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to take damage anyways. Paying life for mana. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Probably really good. Oh, this is a dragon. It's a dragon and a dinosaur. That's right, it's got haste. It actually came up. Look at that. It actually came up. I can Helm of the Host it too, which is funny. Alright, rip. There goes that. So, Helm of the Host, my commander? Search my library for an artifact I can't cast anyways? Okay. Opponent has Wash Away, of course they do, yep. Fascinating. Don't really think there's a reason to play the Helm. I can recast my commander. I should be maybe thankful they countered it. It actually isn't doing anything. So 4 mana, Inventor's Fair, into something that could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we have a lot of mana. They did not tap any of my non-land permanents. Might have mattered for them. So let's find... I really have no idea what... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Yeah, something that's 7. Do we win with Sundering Titan? Oh, it's not 7. Alright, we just Meteor Golem and get back our cards. I'm not going to blow up the Relic. I want more cards of mine. The Relic could have gotten blown up. But I'm going to go this line. If it pays off... We do have Helm. They drew a land for the turn, okay. Looks like it might work out. Okay, they pathed. It's definitely a card you are never upset to see in any context. Never upset with that one. Okay, this should just win. They can't do anything about it, so it should just win. The Braided Net doesn't stop this, right? Does it? Does Braided Net stop this? I don't think it does. It's always blowing up the mana. I will cast this. It's a Faithless Looting next turn. Yeah, this has got to be a different card. If this game is any example. I've been playing it for, what, over 3 hours and it hasn't done anything, so... yeah, that's gonna be something else. For sure. Nesting Bot. Okay. Swap it for Ilarg? I mean, sure. Yeah, why not? That dies to a Meteor Golem, and then they proceed to almost die after. Okay, I will get rid of both. I'm not going to invest mana to Valakut. Let's go to combat. Oh, wait, we can kill a blocker. Maybe we'll just concede. Nope. Swingies. Yeah. Alright, we did it. We did it. We did it through the blue-white nonsense deck, but... Yeah, this isn't a I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing this here. It's hard to say. I probably am. Okay, the more I think about it, the more I think I would do the same thing my opponent did there, you know. Path of Exile, though. I know I have a bunch of mana, but still, I just... If you can find any card in the game that you're questioning to play instead of Path, you should choose that card instead. This doesn't do anything against mana dorks, and as a 1 mana removal spell, you would ideally have it be efficient and ideally kind of early in a game is where you want your early cheap spells and stuff. But this one, sometimes you lose because you cast this. So you got to be careful with that one. Sometimes you lose because your own path. I have seen it before. I've been pathed and it has caused my opponent to lose a game where they otherwise might have won. I don't know. Maybe they still lose, but Path of Exile gave me a winning line. Not that game, but... Okay, so let's take out the Terminal Spaghetti. Do I even own Ilarg? Oh my goodness. Is it a hog or is it a boar? I don't think I own it. Oh no. No, we don't own it. I knew something was up. Yeah, I don't own it. This is one of the commanders that I had thought about playing at some point. It's been on my list for millennia. Never got around to it. Never got around to it. That's okay though. Creature artifact. I can find something else to put in. I still actually would not recommend Gear Hulk, but I'm biased, so that's me. I almost don't recommend this Atali. It's been kind of meh. We could play Muxus. Oh, we could play Chain to the Rocks. That is true. That is true. We could replace a mountain with this as just a random thing to do with our commander sometimes. Yeah, it's free enough to just replace a mountain for this, I think, right? It's just something to do. You could randomly kill your opponent with this, right? Just got haste with your commander. It's funny. Replace a mountain. Chain to the Rocks is a 1-minute exile card. It enchants a mountain. We have 35 mountains. I think we can safely put that in here. But we don't have to. We can go a different line. Did the copies have warp? Who cares? I haven't played with it before. Put it in. Put it in. I don't think the copies have warp. Do they? Does it see the warp on the card? You cast it for warp. It enters. It has warp. Do the copies get warp? Probably not, actually. In Hearthstone, they would. In Hearthstone, it would copy all modifiers and stuff. I don't think that works in Magic. If you give something trample, the other ones that you copy don't just suddenly have trample. So yeah, no. It should not have warp. You should keep the other two. And then, I guess at a future time, be able to do it again. Oh, hey, it's Clive. Is it the Mana Rock Clive? I have yet to lose to Clive, but that's because no one plays the aggro version. Yeah, the copies don't. Okay. Yeah, I've been playing too much Hearthstone. I feel like 5 years ago I would have been able to know that immediately. This is a weird hand. This is a very strange hand. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna keep this. We're gonna keep this. If I was on the draw, probably wouldn't. I'm not gonna use the Chrome Mox. Probably for the whole game, we'll see. Probably for the whole game. There's a fair chance my commander survives, but I can sort of just play more mana and have other cards be scary consistently. Oh look, it's the cute little the red mana dork. Alright, there's the Nykthos. Not ideal. I could genuinely continue to cast mana, but maybe I can just sneak this in next turn. It could be very difficult to deal with, so... It is a red deck. It might not deal with this consistently. I'm gonna argue that it can't. So if I play this first... I'm one off. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to put this into play. It is a 3-turn clock against a mono red deck that might not be able to kill it. Also has haste without my commander, so they do get rid of some mana rocks. Double burn spell would be Sag. 4, 5, 6. Okay. I mean, I beat Clive, right? Clive resolving is not the issue here. Unless it is it? No, I wouldn't say it is. Looks like double burn, I was right. I was right. When you're right, you're right. Okay, that's another good one. It can get warped here. Collect evidence. I've never actually done this, so that's exciting. This kills the stuff in play. 6. Yeah, we like that. I can also do it next turn, and they can't just cast Clive. Oh, they can. They can. I don't have a way to kill Clive. Oh, look, a Fountain Port Enjoyer. Look at that. Alright, no Clive. A Tanic of their own. Okay. That's really weird. So, I can find another 6, but I can also just keep doing this instead. Guess I could have played the... Yeah, I could have played Skyclave first. Alright, it is just in play, and it's lethal. You need to either have crazy stuff randomly with Tanic, or Clive needs to spin into something I'm not even sure what. I have no idea what this could find. What was their hand? Sundering and that, sure. Alright, one mountain ain't gonna cut it. You can copy nothing, because this is non-legendary or whatever. They have 2 mana, can't warp. Alright, we did it. We just cast 6/6 flying dragons and my opponent died. Sometimes it do be like that. Sweet. Alright, we got 15 wins. We did it. With rather unlikely commander, I didn't expect it. Oh, okay, we got 13 because the midweek thing. Alright, I'm done though. I'm done. Alright, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Oh, alright. Let me gather my thoughts. Shouldn't take much time though. I have just experienced this for a large chunk of time. I feel pretty confident about my words. Yeah, alright. So, Godo should just play this. I said it in the intro. I'm going to say it in the outro. If you're a red deck, not just mono red, always consider this as something that you probably might want to just put in your deck. It's a 2-card combo. It's sometimes a 1-card combo at 11 mana, right? You could play an 11-mana Eldrazi that wins the game, maybe, sometimes. And then that gets you around playing Helm of the Host. But hey, Helm of the Host also actually does have text on it. I did put Meteor Golem on this thing, and then suddenly I had Meteor Golems all day, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, we had a bunch of wins. How many losses? I don't know. That's a good question. I really don't know. The losses did come from expected things, right? Like if your opponent plays 2 mana sources a turn, and that was something you just can't keep up with because you didn't, like, strangle enough things or whatever, you are probably going to lose. If they kill this, you can survive. Okay, that's another thing to talk about. When this... because it costs 4, you can sort of skip over it and just not cast it and cast ramp spells into scary things instead of casting this into scary things. And I found myself doing that, and I would argue
most of the times, actually, yeah, most of the times I made that choice, which was cast a mana rock like Keith of the Archive or something instead of this at 4 mana, was the right thing to do. This isn't doing anything the turn you cast it, assuming you have only 4 mana. You have to wait a turn anyways. So if you untap into 7 mana, you can then use it in the same turn you cast it. And if it doesn't work, right, it wasn't going to work anyways because they were probably going to kill it or whatever. But if it doesn't work, then you can have the mana rock still mean way more that you played last turn, right? You play your 4 mana rock, and then you play this. This dies or doesn't succeed, it gets countered, or the creature you warp dies before you get an attack trigger, or something happens. Well, you're left with the mana rock. You know, your Key to the Archive is sitting there. Whereas if you played this on turn 4, your opponent kills it, it goes back to you. Now you have 5 mana with a land, and you can't recast this. You're probably now going to invest your turn casting the mana rock. You were just fine doing it the turn before and having the same threat cycle, right? So the turn cycle in terms of when your threat shows up. So I think you should always play the ramp spell first. I don't know about Gilded Lotus. This might have just been, like a 4 mana rock. The extra mana this provides with tapping for 3 instead of 2, it's not really that exciting. To me, it's not worth it for this to cost 5 just to tap for 1 extra. I don't know if there is another mana rock on 4. I'm sure there is. There's the combination of 2. Yeah, Firemind's Vessel. This is tapped. You know, it's not the same as Gilded Lotus, but it still curves out better to me than... yeah, I'm actually going to make that change now than Gilded Lotus. I think this is better than Gilded Lotus. I do. I really don't feel like the 3 mana Gilded Lotus provides me is entering a new breakpoint, and it's not worth it if I'm going 2 into 4, right? Turn 2 this, turn 3 this. That's vastly better than a turn 4 Gilded Lotus. So, yep. Ancient Tomb and Gemstone Caverns just still cracked. That's pretty self-evident when they were announced, and, you know, until I forget to talk about them, every game that I have them, every deck, they're just good. You should probably play them in every deck if you have them. Definitely still the first things to craft from the new cards of the release here. I like this, though, all in all. It's kind of cool. It didn't feel directly competing with Purphoros or Ilarg, if you're an Ilarg enjoyer. I don't own Ilarg. You could put Ilarg in here. You probably don't want to put Purphoros in here. I don't know. I did say that some big things outside of your commander are great with a bunch of mana ramp, because that's what, you know, mana rocks let you do. It's not simply just blitz to warping things. I'm not really 100% sold on all of the things I had. There actually really weren't that many. Was it just 2? I think it was just 2. This was kind of cool. I didn't play it too many times. I think I only got this in play twice, but I did like this card. Yeah, I think it actually was just these 2, huh? Let me like really check that. Yeah, I guess it actually only was 2. Okay. You could probably go down to 1. You could probably go down to none. You know, you could run Sneak Attack in here and then run more random goofy stuff. You do have Gamble, so you have more access to things than you might think because Gamble exists. You have 2 copies of every card in your deck at any given time with Gamble. You know, it's not quite like that because Gamble, you can make the wrong choice with your Gamble target, right? Or at least in hindsight, and you can also lose the card that you gambled for, so it's not quite like that. But, you know, more or less, Gamble is actually an insane amount of consistency in a mono-red deck. It just is. It's like a tutor in a mono-black deck. I can cast the card I want out of my deck, but it costs 3 extra mana because it was behind Grim Tutor. But it's essentially a second copy of whatever I am looking for in any given situation. It's kind of like that. I gambled for Lightning Bolt because I needed to kill Delighted Halfling if I wanted the game to continue, right? Or Ragavan or something. So, like, gambles more than just Go-Go. Go-Go, not Go-Go. No, that actually is a card. I can't make that mispronunciation. I can't have that gaffe. Go-Go is a card. Godo. It's not just Godo. Blood Moon and Flood Moon... Oh, wait, no. Winter Moon. I guess Flood Moon, too, would fall in this department. I liked him here. I got somebody good with each of them once, I think. Oh, that might not be true. I think I got somebody with Winter Moon once. I know I got Blood Moon, but I don't know if Winter Moon got in there. The monocolored decks outside of the Ujin one, you don't have a lot of Winter Moon scamming to have happen because there's like too many fetch lands. Like playing it on turn 2, they can just now fetch for basics. It's like, and if you play it too late, it didn't really do anything. So it's still all over the place. It's one of the few cards that doesn't have a dead locked in position for me yet, right? It's extremely swingy, but it still has the capacity to win games on turn 2. If that's something you're interested in having an out to, there you go. You have gamble. If you think you want to gamble for this all the time, there you go. Sometimes it's better than Blood Moon, sometimes it's worse, right? The things I was warping were nice. You know, they were alright. I did end up liking Nexus. I wasn't sure if I was, but I did. Making the thing that you want to warp a permanent 3/3 that you just now don't have to reinvest mana in is usually worth it, right? If ever there's a scenario or an option in your head, paying life for mana is always worth it, right? Ancient Tomb and the like. Making your creatures smaller, but making them cheaper, right? So downsize the creature for mana, always worth it. Killing your opponent's mana instead of doing anything else on your side, almost always worth it. So anything that sort of cheats mana is just the right thing to do. In really any context, you would pay life for mana, you would discard cards for mana, right? Chrome Mox. Gemstone Caverns, you discard cards for mana, you pay life for mana, take all the damage in the world for mana. Anything you can do for that kind of effect is good, even with a bunch of mana ramp in the thing. You spend mana to make mana. spend money to make money, so there you go. Yeah, I like this. I think it's alright. It lets you play some of the funny things that you almost never get to play, like Drakuseth. What is interesting is giving Drakuseth haste, otherwise I can't say this is really good at all. But this is one of those cards I've always dreamed of putting in the command zone and just scaring somebody with, but there's just no conceivable way. I, like, play tested this off stream once, and you're not playing against, like, you know, our parents on their phone with their reading glasses looking at the cards. Like, no, you're still playing against Tifa when you have this in the command zone. So you just can't play it. You just can't play it. Kind of tragic. For ETB effects with this, was kind of on the weaker end of things, but that's okay. You are red. You're more interested in just sending creatures in the red zone. You are a red deck, so that doesn't surprise me. Oh, right, this card. Ah, there was another one. I would always play this just because, and this play session was no exception, this is a must-answer threat, according to all opponents ever. So if you play this and they can't answer it, they probably concede. I think that actually happened once. I have yet to draw one of the volcanic geysers. I'm dead set on killing somebody with a volcanic geyser out of this card, and until I do that, I'm going to keep trying. I know there's like the Crucius combo that just does it, but I want to try it for like in a different way. But yeah, without the Eldrazi and the big stuff, which again I was still playing one of each, you, I didn't feel like I was at a major disadvantage over Perforos as much as I thought I'd be, which is a good sign. Therefore, I can say this is solid. Maybe 8 out of 10. Maybe 9 out of 10. If you like the sneak attack big red things, it's definitely a 10 out of 10 because there's not a lot of that anyways to put in the command zone. It's just another one of those things. But it does bring some quirkiness to it. I did start off with some mulligan issues, I will say that. But yeah, the stream's over. Stream's over. Oh yeah, this card. I added this card last second. The warp doesn't affect the tokens, so you get the other tokens, and then you can play this for 9 later and have even more of them. So it's kind of funny. I mean, this is what it is. Not amazing, but yeah, can recommend. Fun commander to play. I liked it. The last thing I'll say, because if I don't say that out loud, I'll keep talking, is the 6-mana sorcery that I can't remember the name of now, even though it was in my deck the entire time. Yeah, Terminal Velocity. Last thing I'll say. This card is awful. I just could not get it to do anything at all. Ever. In fact, I think there were a few times it was the only card in my hand. Just sitting there like, well, I wish it was just a threat. I wish this card would swing at my opponent. Or anything. So it just isn't really that good. I think this needed to be 5 mana. Honestly, even still, it's not great. But like, it just doesn't seem like what we're trying to do. The effect on it's kind of weird too. Like, just play Sneak Attack. Honestly, I should have just played Sneak Attack in this spot. But it's a new card, thought I'd try it. It's not the first deck I even tried it in, and I took it up in that deck as well. So don't play that card. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Get out of here, chat. Get out of here.